Yo, what up, man? Hit the live for the funds. Hey, what's going on? I had to do the live. We're talking about eyes being too wide. We're talking about eyes being too close together. We're talking about wrong-uns. Dr. Female genital mutilation. When Skye, who locked eyes with Ben Whittaker, it was it was love at first glimpse. Yeah, I don't know. How could, if their eyes met across the room, they'd be looking different ways and they wouldn't be able to see each other. But I'm right. I'm right about Ben Whittaker's eyes being too close together. He cannot see the roundhouse shots or the uppercuts. That Leon Williams, he's now my favorite, unknown fighter because he hit Whittaker. He wasn't intimidated. He boxed well. The uppercuts, the hooks. He made, he exposed Whittaker as being a bum whose eyes are too close together. And what that means is you can't see the roundhouse shots or the uppercuts. You can only see the straight shots. So he'll duck and dive the straight shots. But as soon as something comes around, it'll catch him. Bing. He's a plum. He's a mug. Him or one of his boyfriends, whoever, using the alias account, has been attacking me on Insta. You're a lowlife. You've obviously got a small dick. Your family, you must be so ashamed of your family. I'm like, no, none of the above, blood. He's just a mug. You're a mug. Your boyfriend Whittaker's a mug. Yeah. Anyway, what's going on, guys? Let's have some questions. What up, Chubby? Shit's guy's a broken man. Did you see my video? Look at the video of him crying. It's pathetic, man. I don't cry on TV. You don't cry in front of no woman. You got to be a man. I don't care what the reasons are. Probably fake. Crying like a pussy hole. Yeah, if you're watching, Ben, you're a mug. I rinsed you as alive. And you knew. You knew. Huh? And some friend of his, who was obviously supporting Whittaker, started to get upset at Triple B. Well, then he shit it. I'm going to do a video about that bum anyway. DL, yes, brother. Remember to like. Because they're sickening haters away. Like Emperor Bellend. Like, Max Jacobs has given up now because he knows he's a loser and a nuttin'. Ben Whittaker, there's a few haters. And they can hate. And they're welcome to come on the channel. The guy that was giving me grief on Insta, I said, listen, man, if that's you, Ben Whittaker, or it isn't, it don't matter. If it's your boyfriend, come on the live. I'll give you a link. You come on the live. You can explain yourself to the funds, to the Triple B, and you will get rinsed. You pussy hole. Hey, what's happening, man? What did everyone think about the show? Because I was there. I missed a few fights, weirdly. Halfway through, Vidal Riley, who I don't rate. I don't even know what he's famous for. Is he a rapper or something? And this other guy, Lawal, who probably could have beaten him. I walked out. I said, I'm not watching this. These guys are not engaging. They're not engaging. And there's people listening to me who go, yeah, you're right. I went to get my drink on. Also, Chake Congo. I keep calling him Chake Congo. It's Chris Congo. Won and good on him against Florian Marcoux. I missed it because I was waiting for the toilet. And dropping cards everywhere and getting a drink. And by the time I came out, we're finished. But, whatever, man. I did say Congo can win this. I said Congo can win this. Marco is very overrated. He sells a lot of tickets to Albanians. I like Albanians. I got a lot of Albanian friends. They're all dealers and they're very efficient. You text them, they'll come round. They've given me lifts. Some Albanian guys go, yeah, where you going, man? Oh, you hop in here. Where you going? I said, yeah, I'm going X, Y, and Z. They go, oh, I'll drop you off there, blood. Real friendly. Yeah. They weren't just there to drop the packet. We were chatting about women, boxing. One of them even came to see me fight once, and he bought a brass. And he was like, "Are you interested?" Because I got a woman. I said, "I've actually got a free woman watching." So thank you for that, though. I said, "Thank you, brother." But no, he's like, "I enjoyed that." I said, "Sweet." He goes, "I got to go and sell some packets." So off he went. But yeah, Albanian guys are cool, but don't upset Albanians. Don't upset Albanians. Believe that they all linked. You don't fight one Albanian, you fight 1,000. Trust me, I'm so shadowbanned. If I like your channel, it will make a ranking channel. I don't care, man. I like my channel, blood. I'm so badly shadowbanned myself. It's just, I don't even care anymore. I'll deal with whatever happens. Ben behind me, shit. Yeah, Ben, he probably took it. He probably got hit in the back end by P. Diddy and then started crying. Yeah, that's exactly what he is. A crybaby, pussy-hole. Congo did well, but he's twice Marco's height and ain't fair. It's a problem in sport. Yeah, but it's done on weight. I mean, if boxing was pure, there'd only be heavyweight division. There'd be no weight divisions. It'd be like sprinting or something like that. You're either the best. If you can't compete, tough shit. There ain't no sprinting divisions for weights, for midgets. There ain't no NBA divisions. If boxing was pure, you could only fight heavyweight. Yes, Tom McGunn, Triple B. What's up, brother? Great to see you here. Triple B, your thoughts on the very controversial Canelo or Lara fight? I thought Canelo won. I thought it was close. Lara destroyed Erzlandi Lara, destroyed Michael Zarafa, the stripper. And that was so predictable. I dumped him in every acca. Unfortunately, Marco let me down because I thought they would give decision to Congo. And I said in my preview, I said, if for Congo to win, he has to win clearly. And he did. The Albos are just one big mafia. Yeah, they are. Well, on one hand, they're very friendly and they're Chads. They're Chads, most of them. And like, they're very, very chilled. But once they get upset, man, boff, they go. I've been in my dealer's car, my old dealer. Yeah. And he's chatting, yeah, what's up, Chubby? I said, oh, this and that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Hey, who you partying with? Who you shagging? This kind of thing. I'm like, this, that, and the other. Yeah. And then he goes, 1 minute, and his girl's called him up on the phone. He starts going nuts, and I'm shouting, going through red lights. And he puts the phone down and he goes, yeah, so what are you saying, Triple B, about the girls? And I was like, oh, cool. They would switch like that. But I respect Albanians in a sense because they are a community. They like being Albanian. They're proud of being themselves. Whatever you think of that, that's up to you. But, and they're men. They're men. Pimp my sniper. You see the pic of Eddie Hearn's shoes in Nicholson's flat? Yeah. I didn't, but I've seen another thing. I'd like to see that. I've seen another thing where there's a picture of Eddie Hearn and Nicholson or something separately, but they're both standing outside the same cheap hotel, and they got busted. I was like, schoolboy error. So. Ben shit's good. 24. I get emotional. What a pussy hole, man. What a bum. His eyes are too close together as well. Peace, Triple B, and salute to the fans. Health as well. Great to see you as usual. Thank you for your generosity to the channel. Thank you for coming on the lives and commenting. Yeah, it was great to see you. It wasn't a bad weekend, but like I said, the problem was there's too many people that are high because they've been like partying since Thursday and they just couldn't handle the heat. They tried to be rough and they got put in their place. The landlord says, pimp my sister. I've seen that page. Eddie Hearn's in Nicholson's flat. Oh, sorry, see the pic of Eddie Hearn's shoes in Nicholson's flat. Oh, it might be the same one I'm talking about, but regardless, it's so blatant. I mean, but like all these guys, like Conor McGregor's wife knows he cheats all the time with skanks. I even had it up on the old channel, right? It got 100,000 views in like an hour. a video of Conor McGregor sleeping in his bed with some skank filming him and dancing to Tiger. Yeah, what's that Tiger song, man? Something about licking it, man, licking it, and all this stuff. And yeah, it's so obvious. But if you don't push it in their face too hard, they will just turn a blind eye. So this is what Eddie Hearn's wife is doing. You turn an eye to the side piece. If I was her, I'd be getting a piece of Skye too. I mean, for a female boxer, she is attractive, which is rubbish. I mean, they all are, right? But my favorite is Tina Ruprecht. I've done a video on it. I found a girl called Tiny Tina Ruprecht from Germany. Yeah. She's pretty. She's cute. She looks like she could be a trad wife making borscht, what is kind of thing, German stew, Pickelmeister, looking after her man. Instead, she's pretending to be a world champion. You're clearly not happy as missus. Well, I mean, these days, people always cheated, right? And had mistresses, especially if they're French. French people would always cheat, but have side piece. But like these days, it's so easy to get pum, right? So he got married young. He's got kids. And he obviously, but he's good looking. He's rich. No homo. So naturally, he's going to find some pum. Conor McGregor smokes too much crap. No. There's a video of him, what is it? Talking about Roadhouse, some remake of some Patrick Swayze movie. It's how they remake movies all the time. It's not because they've run out of ideas. It's because they want to supersede old movies with the new agenda, which was the same agenda as it was back in the day, but it's more blatant now. So they always remake these films. And there's a commercial value as well, because people are like, oh, I remember Roadhouse when I was a youth. I want to watch the new Roadhouse. But there's Conor McGregor, and he's like shivering. He's like, Shabbat, come down. I give him respect for turning up to the interview, but he's obviously off his nut. Skye and Eddie were busted in the same room doing interviews at different times, right? Why did Coogan disable the comments on every Skye video? Well, because Coogan's owned to an extent by Matchroom. Matchroom, I spoke to a guy, who's a friend of James Elder, and he said they used to give us everything. Matchroom, free tickets, ringside tickets, the big shows, give us all the interviews, and we, as long as we featured them and talked about them well, and we did, obviously. So Hearn or Matchroom financed IFL TV. I'll get back to Skye. Yeah, he can, but it's not just about that. It's about Hearn with his money, and his status, and he's not a bad-looking guy, and he's tall, and he's fairly charming. We all know he's a snake, but he's fairly charming. Could get plenty of women, but he has to get the right women who won't. Skye Nicolson gets something out of it, and I don't just mean Corey. She gets Eddie Hearn Corey, okay? But also she gets promoted more and gets paydays. It's a form of being a brass. Yeah? I'll give my pum pum to this man, and he won't give me money, but he will get me opportunities. Take me out to dinner, get me good paydays, this kind of thing. I don't respect the fact elbows all come here and just want to dominate illicit trades. I bet it's yeah, I can understand how people could think that, and they're part of apparently a large criminal empire. I get it, but I just find them a lot more likable than other wrong-uns. And they've got a bit of charm, they've got a bit of charm, Albanians. Yakub, he can get me. What are you doing? I don't like Albanians. Liam, you're not the only guy, and plenty of people think they are a bit aggressive, and but I can only judge from the Albanians I've met, and they've always been pretty sound guys. Yeah, of course they're dangerous, and they've got links to the industries, but when it's off between Hearns and Skye, when she gets overmanned, right? When he's had enough of Skye Nicolson, or she starts talking like, oh, maybe you can leave your wife for me. And he's like, that's not the deal, blood. Oh, but I love you, Eddie. I love you, Eddie. He'd be like, but your eyes are too wide apart. I can't mate with someone with eyes so wide apart. Maybe you should mate with Ben Whitaker because his eyes are too close together. And then your children will have the correct eye distance to look normal. So maybe it's that. For me, Tina is a 7. Skye's an 8, maybe an 8.5. Oh, Tina Ruprecht. She's too small. She's 5 foot. She weighs 102 pounds. That's just pathetic, man. I mean, I've never banged a woman like that. But she has a pretty face and she looks sweet. I think she's prettier than Skye. Skye has probably the better height. All right? But I would rather be the Tina Ruprecht. All they do is grow greens and sell. Yeah, I mean, but I mainly just say, yeah, they're involved in these kind of things. But when you get new communities, they often like to live on the edge of legality and make some money. And listen, man, the other thing is, right, they're the ones who've been contacted to give yayo, right? They're just doing it well. So whatever, man. There's no different from being Wakey Wines. Wakey Wines sells alcohol, which destroys lives. Florian Marco's pals might sell yayo. It's the same thing, man. Skye's a 6 on her best day when she was 20. I agree. She's not aging well. She looks like a hammerhead shark that's hit that wall real hard. Was about to. Maybe Eddie would do better if he's single, but he needs to keep it up on the low. Yep. So he keeps, of course, because he cares about his reputation. It's very important. It's the Hearn brand, the Matcham brand, and also he must care about his kids. Even though there's some very bizarre pictures on Twitter. Have a look. But he wants to stay together and be a family man, but he also wants pum pum. And Skye's pum pum is sweet at the moment. It might not be that sweet in 5 years' time. Skye's a 5 at best. I don't understand the hype around it. I agree. I mean, the thing is, right? Female sports, despite what anyone says, that the women are better than men, is about one thing and one thing only: sex appeal. Now, obviously, they're pigs like Serena Williams, who Clarence Shields, who have no sex appeal, but someone will. There's some white guy who married Serena Williams who set up Reddit. So there's always some pervert, but generally, and looks matter in men's sport as well. Women go crazy over, I don't know, David Beckham or some mug like that. It makes a difference in everything. Everything makes a difference. Everything is important. But women's sport is purely about Zheksh, okay? Oh, yeah, Coos disabled coin. 2, didn't he? Yep. It was so ridiculous. He would not have any comments on the Skye Nicolson video. Why? Because he knows you'll get people like Chilbury going, well, I'll probably just say our eyes are too wide apart. But loads of other people will be talking about Eddie shagging it. It's like the least... the smallest secret in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Can you ask Skye if you attend her fight? I might go and see her fights. She's on an undercard, but Tony Chicken Ball Tony. Coogan's loaded. He's so talented. You got to my head. Right, let me tell you about Coogan, right? So Coogan was a loser. And he had no friends. You get no pum. Tyne said this. Tyne Booth. And then he started to make money with James Helder, his pal. So to give him credit, and his dad was like, my son is a waster. I work hard with the curry house, and my son is a waster, But sometimes luck plays a part. On the other hand, Coogan did work for it. He did go to the meetings. He filmed everything with James Helder, who he stitched up, but he still put in some work. So, yeah, I don't discredit him. He's a snake. He's disloyal. He's ugly. He wouldn't be able to get any pum-pum outside of the fact he's got a bit of money now. But, Eddie has the typical traits of a married boss. That's bang on, landlord. You've hit the nail on the head, which is that he's exactly like every married boss. They'll keep a side piece. The main thing is the business. They'll keep the business going, make sure it's running smooth, and they'll get a side piece. But they want to make sure the side piece does not compromise their family life and does not compromise their business life. Okay, and that's what he's done. Coogan's no talent. He tried to shave the microphone, shove the microphone in Skye's face like a cook. He has little talent, but he worked, and I think James Helder obviously has a huge amount to do with it, and it's terrible what happened to James Helder, but or how he was treated. But he still put in the work. He still put in the work. It's like Emperor Michael, right? He's a bum, and he is from Eritrea, which has got the worst food in the world. But he had a chance. He was an early adopter. Tyson Fury mentioned him. Yeah, he interviewed Fury, and he could have done well, but he didn't have the organization or the skills. Coogan had the determination, right? And to be frank, the hard work to make it work. So yeah, I don't think he's particularly talented, but he timed it right with James Helder, and he's got a successful business, even though he's made a lot of mistakes. Hey, Zandre Tuba, what's up, blood? What's the result of Whittaker vs Williams? Oh, the result? Oh, Whittaker won on points by, it was an 8-rounder, right? 6 rounds to 2. He lost 2 rounds on a couple of cards. Williams, no, it's not. It's Willings. It's Leon Willings. It's not Leon Williams. It's Leon Willings. And yeah, he was. I was very, very chuffed with Leon Willings' performance. He didn't swallow it when he got hurt. He carried on throwing punches. He was clever. He exposed Whittaker in many ways. And this is a guy who, he had a decent record, 7-1, but only 2 KOs. He didn't have the power to trouble Whittaker. And he'd had 1 loss against an absolute, a guy with a terrible record, But if you know boxing, you know that the records don't always reflect the reality. But Willings can go home with his head held high, knowing he exposed Ben Whittaker for the bum, the hype he is. And he'll get chinned. Look, I'm not even talking Baturbia, but if Anthony Yard was on the end of those punches, throwing those shots, Whittaker's flatlined. Skye loves Eddie for the wrong reason. Well, it's a bit of both. She probably does slightly in love with him. He's an older guy. He's good looking. He's got charisma. Okay? He's got money. He's got kudos. So there's part of it'll be love. Women always fall in love with powerful men. Yeah? And that could be looks. It could be humor. It could be money. Right? And Hearn's got a lot of those things. And I'm not, do I think Eddie Hearn's a scumbag? Oh, certainly. But he has something to offer to females. Chippy, try to get the wild African head on the show. He's very passionate. Actually, yeah, I found out his name, right? Let me have a look. I'd never heard of him. Apparently he's 12 fights unbeaten with 10 KOs. I think he was put in there on purpose. By that I mean, if you look at Ben Shalom shows, they always have some WWE type stuff. Oh, we got an amazing announcement. Ward Evie's Clark. Or in the last fight, right? They had every big fight had some beef at the end. Babbage vs Steve Bumminson. Scott Welch's son came up and had beef. And then there was, who was it? Vidal Riley. And then suddenly C4, Shavon Clark, one of Sonny Edwards' boyfriends, started screaming. Isaac Chamberlain was there. And every fight had some kind of beef. And this guy, this wild African, come out of nowhere and started slating Ben Whittaker in the pre-fight conference. No one knew who he was. I don't. But there's some talk on the net that Whittaker wants to leave. Okay, Shalom and Boxer. And so some people say Shalom is trying to stitch him up before he leaves. This guy's pretty, bro. Come on. Yeah, she's not ugly, but her eyes are too wide apart. And like if she's a normal guy in the street in a bar, you'd be like, yeah, she's cool. She's 6.5 out of 10. I might ramp her if it's 3 a.m. If it's 3 a.m. and I can't find nobody to pump them, I'll rump Skye Nicolson. Or if she comes up and gives it a lot of chat, like happened to the Triple B at the weekend, and it's happened before, I'll be like, yeah, I'll give you some Corey, because you're for show thing. That's right, Tube. Some people are blind. I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm saying her eyes are too wide apart. And people who are in the eye of the public, they always think they're so much prettier than they are. Like Kate Moss looks like some 15-year-old crackhead skank from Croydon, and yet she's a supermodel. Or you get like Scarlett Johansson. You know Scarlett Johansson? She's a tunneler, right? And she's a big actress. I've seen pictures of her doing disgusting stuff, by the way, which you can find in movies and stuff. And she's regarded as really beautiful, but that's because she's famous. If she was a normal person about, you think, yeah, she's kind of cute. I could smash her, but there might be something better. Wakey Wan said smack and crack. Sold smack and crack outside the police. Wow. I wonder if he was protected. I don't know about that. No drink. Fuck that. You're right, Matt. Drink is a very, very dangerous drug. I'm hitting it tonight. I'll stop it again quite soon. But what it does is it nulls your prefrontal lobe. So you don't think straight. This is biology, physiology. And so you do things you wouldn't do when you were sober. Like you don't think straight. You have fights. You take risks. You cheat on your girlfriend. Drink is very dangerous, but it's another thing in small amounts. It's fine, it's fine. But it's very difficult to regulate into small amounts. Triple B says Tommy Gunn, when Ben Shitka was crying, that's seen a teardrop collect in a 2mm gap. Where is he? Where is this bum? Hey guys, no, that's not it. Where's the Whitaker? I've got this. There he is. His eyes too close together. His eyes are too close together. This guy's a bog standard slag. You can find it anytime. Exactly, and that's my point. Just because she's in the public eye, people think she's prettier than she is. Eddie Hearn's demonic semen. Real. 100%, man. It's ruined the DNA. It's made her age badly as well. She's looking terrible. I'd marry Serena and get half the money. Well, you'd be ready to oil drill Serena and get the money. I mean, she must have, what, 100 mil? Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, though, the guy from Reddit who married her, I had a baby by her, right? I thought he set up Reddit. He must be absolutely minty. He's only got 9 million. I mean, 9 million is sweet, but it's not, it's not 100 million, okay? And I thought usually a woman will marry above her station, be it in money, be it in respect. But Serena, I guess she just wanted the Corey. I wouldn't touch her sex. I mean, I would, but mainly for bragging rights, I'm not sure if Serena is a Big Mike situation. Yeah, she might well have a Corey. That'd be some hardcore, serious drilling. Yeah, but the guy she married is a tunneler, and he's a bit weird as well. So. Hope mainstream news exposes Eddie. Imagine that. It's very unlikely unless Eddie steps out of line. You understand? Because they don't stitch up their arm unless they stepped out of line. I wouldn't touch it. I just want the money. But she'd want some BWC, Yakub. Actually, no, you're Yakub, so you're not white. You just created white people. I don't know, man. I don't know how that works. Hey, Jack Strop. Baumgartner, the best looking, but she's not the best because she's got a cracky body. Come on, bro. She's got a terrible body. It's muscular, right? It's athletic, but it's muscular. It's horrible. She looks like Florence Griffith Joyner, if you remember that. My boy, am I dead yet? Yes, she'll be in everyone. What up, man? Yaku, what's your thoughts on Albanoid Eddie Hearns? I just seen a live now on my homepage. Oh, this one, bro. Did you get a note? I've been banned from commentating for 24 hours as well because I said on I put a couple of notes on Skye Nicolson and Ben Whittaker's videos, just talking about their eyes, and that's it. And I got banned. His dad is a nonce. Oh, what, Barry? Oh, for sure. He's also a tunneler. It's proven. Check it out. I'm impressed by anyone on Saturday night. Good question. I was impressed by Clark and Wardley's guts, their hearts. They put everything into it. I thought Wardley underperformed. I think it's partially because of his nose was broken in round 2. Who else was there? Congo, I knew his level. It didn't surprise me he won, but there's no further for him. Babbage was a bum. Whitaker was shown up and exposed. I was impressed by Leon Willings because he showed character. He came at tender's notice. He was in great shape. He sold tickets. So he had people to come down. He wanted to win. He exposed Whitaker. So I was impressed by him. And this is an area, I think he's an area champ, central area champ. Yeah. And they brought him in and they thought, oh, he's lost. He can't really punch. He hasn't beaten anyone good. Oh, he lost to a journeyman. We're going to bash him up in 2 rounds. And it looked like it at the beginning. But he showed heart. He showed boxing ability. He showed boxing IQ. Yeah, so I back Leon Willings. I think Clark went up in my estimation. Wardley went slightly down in my estimation. But that might be because of his... he was hindered by the broken nose. Should be. Who do you think is the best light heavyweight of all time? Maybe Gene Tunney, if you want to be controversial. Gene Tunney. Even though he didn't win a light heavyweight title, he moved up. But I mean, it's always a hard situation because to rank people from different areas because everything was different. The most important thing that's happened is the weigh-in. Now it's the day before. The old days had to weigh in on the day of the fight. Now they've got 36 hours to rehydrate. So they can weight cut, they can do this, they come in huge. So it's a completely different game. Plus PT, plus supplements, plus nutrition. So it's not really something... I don't indulge a lot in this greatest of all time stuff. You can only be as good as you are at the time. Wasn't Archie Moore? Archie Moore was a super light heavyweight. You know, Archie Moore, Gene Tunney. If we go back to the old school, maybe Hearn is a big Corey to offer Miss Johnson Nicholson. Well, I was thinking about it today. It's not all about Corey, right? Firstly, if it was all about Corey, and this is a modern thing, then women would all be sleeping with horses because they go with huge Corey or elephants. Or sperm whales, but they don't. There's a lot more to sexual attraction than Corey size. Looks, DNA, money, character, charisma. Sex is very psychological. It's not physical is only part of it. The looks, the Corey, the body, that counts. I mean, especially if you're a woman. Women look for more. They don't just look for giant Corys. Had someone Bridges slept with her. Well, it's rumored. Should be. Your eyes too wide apart, if not true. Listen, brother. If my eyes were too far apart, I wouldn't spend my whole time talking about others with eye problems. Klaus Bingham. Jawohl, Klaus. Whitaker is very strange looking, like he's some form of gigantism. Really? I don't think he looks like he's got gigantism. Those are people like the big heavyweights like Valawev. Whitaker just has eyes that are very close together. Apart from that, he's in shape. He's symmetric. He looks like an athlete. It's just his eyes are very tight. Where is he now? Yeah, this is what I brought to the fight, by the way. Your eyes too close together, bitch. Yeah, never seen the appeal of Kate Moss. Oh, she's built like a Scotland. Right, no curves, no breastises. She was brought in, right? So she was brought in You remember the 80s, 90s, the supermodels were beautiful, beautiful. I know a model. I used to know a few models in London. I banged some. And there was this male model who did it. I knew who did a shoot with Kate Moss when she was 15, right? And he's like, and she was being groomed as a new supermodel. And he looked at, he thought she was the makeup girl. He thought she was the makeup girl because she was like so ordinary, you know. John Paul's first, just here, please, Niagara. Thank you, brother. And remember to like, because it helps the channel, keeps haters away. Emily Ratajkowski, whatever her name is face and lips made for blood jobs. Yeah, she's very, very good looking. Unfortunately, you know what the weirdest thing about Emily Ratajkowski is? On YouTube, right? And they'll ban you just for using the wrong words, as you know, right? But she was, there's that video with Robin Thicke. I hate these bloodlines, all that stuff. And it had Emily Ratajkowski and another model. One was Cafe Latte, the other one was, I don't know, Lithuanian or something. And Emily was by far the hottest, with an amazing body and mouth. And they're completely naked. They had the breastises out on YouTube for years. It might still be there. I can't show it because they'll ban me, which is weird. They'll ban me for showing a video that they've allowed. So that's very weird. But she's a tunneler, just so you know. But Sam Solar goes, no, of course not. She's not brown. She's not a man. She's not muscular. Sam Solar got eyes on her. You must be a friend of Sam's because Adam Azim, Ryan Garcia, Hamza Shiraz, a beautiful. He's got a similar taste to Princess Diana. Class Spring, what are your thoughts on Zhang vs Wilder and Parker vs White rematch? My thoughts are as such, brother. I expect Zhang to win, but you never know with Wilder. I expect Zhang to. Wilder has got heart. I'll give him that. He's got excuses, but he's got heart. So I have Zhang winning that as long as he's in shape. They're both old, right? Parker vs White. Did anyone see Parker's alleged call-out video on Dylan White? It was very fruity. Very fruity. Who would win that? I think Parker would win it. I don't even know who won their first fight. I think it was Parker on points, right? Eddie Hearn has beat WT, asked Tyson Fury. Well, Tyson Fury is the Corey inspector for the land. Yeah, my boy, Von. What's up over here? This is a boxing channel. Yeah, it's a boxing channel. It's not a Corey channel or a Pum Pum channel. We talk about all kinds of things. Michael Maloney in the house. I don't think if you get promoting foreigners on UK soil, for example, I mean, a lot of it's about money, but a lot of it is just about, I don't have a problem with him. If you're going to make money out of the fight, it doesn't matter. I mean, look, Eddie Hearn would love to promote Kermel Moulton or some other American bum, Javon Gay Davis, but they don't have the opportunity. But they have, see, Germany was a very interesting one. They had all these real good fighters, like the Klitschko's, you know, people like that. And they promote them heavily. And sometimes you would get German, fighters from Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Serbia, okay, Russia, and they would give them German names and pretend they were German. You know, Felix Sturm, yeah, he's a really good middleweight. He beat Oscar De La Hoya, but they didn't give him the decision. His name's Adnan Katic from Serbia. He's not Felix Sperm. I think Skye's beautiful. Look, she's okay, right? But what are you comparing her to? Like Clarence Shields, you know? Lauren Price? Come on, man. Karis Artenstall, who looks deformed. MJ Boxing. Ben Whitaker's eyes do close together. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm glad I'm not the only one who recognizes. Hellsworth, Michael Maloney, Elbow is an untapped market and it's huge. They are loyal, patriots that will support man. Yes, and I agree. That's why I wanted a random video. It was only 2 minutes long. One of Florian Marcoux fights, and it got 30,000 views. Like boom. There's a big market of Albanians in Europe, in the UK. They sell good yayo. They're reliable. You just give them a text and they turn up at your door about half an hour later with some packages and they'll give you a lift. Where you going, brother? I said, oh, I'm just going to the club. Oh, I'll drop you off there. Yeah. Missy Mornings, I say Ezra Charles, the best light heavyweight of all time. That's a good call. He was another guy like Gene Tunney and Archie Moore. Well, Archie Moore did win the light heavyweight title, but Gene Tunney and Ezra didn't. But they fought at light heavyweight and were very good. Yeah, I think a lot of people say that. But it can also become a cliche, you know. If you hear something too often, you repeat it. Like, oh, Hagler Hearns is the best 3-round fight of all time. No, it isn't. I don't know what it is, but I know that isn't. Katy Perry is the best looking ever. Come on, bro, you tripping. She's not bad. If you saw her in the club, you'd be like, yeah, she's pretty cute. Yeah, of course I'd like to get busy with her. But to suggest she's the best looking ever, it's not. Not just Albania. All piss takers, they should build their own profile. Yeah, but you know how heavy, you know what Vanguard and BlackRock is? They give you money if you push diversity, okay? They actually invest in your company, even if you're a losing company. So that's number one. Number two, Britain is the center, the United Kingdom is the center of boxing in Europe, okay? So it's like, if you look, a lot of the Eastern European, the Africans, they will come to the UK, the United States, or maybe Germany to do their career. And that's it, because that's where the money is. So I can't really blame them. Do you have beef with Otto Wallin? I noticed you have loads of Klaus must be new to the channel. Hey guys, okay, look, make sure you wear the mask because you're protecting the old people. Also, just because my girl's got an 11-inch dick, it doesn't mean she's not a woman. Okay, guys, don't be so ignorant. Come on, bro. My beef is this. If you want to ask, my beef is this. Wallin pushed the jibber jabber and the mask on everyone. Not only that, right? But look, you can take it off. Don't take my mask off. You've got to protect the old peoples. Okay. That's better. He said you should ostracize people that don't take experimental jabbers. So that's why he's getting it, man. Emily Ratajkowski was at Epstein. Wow. I'd heard that. I haven't looked into it, but they got a lot of these top models. One of them is Naomi Campbell, who's in the Black Book and who's been on loads of flights. And they encourage young models, especially Eastern European ones, because they're poor, and they encourage them to jump on the X-Diet train, right? Go to the island. Yeah, absolutely. Right, well, yeah, forget about it. Bob Foster, Mike Spinks, great life here. Bob Foster, yeah, Bob Foster. Bob Foster was very skinny and tall. He got destroyed as a heavyweight, but he was a super light heavyweight. Michael Spinks, decent. He went to heavyweight. He beat Jerry Cooney. He beat Stefan Tungstad, who was European level. He beat Larry Holmes. Admittedly, one of them was very, very controversial. And then Mike Tyson destroyed him. But yeah, he's decent. Yeah. Katy Perry, the best ever, laughing, of course. I mean, Ratajkowski is gorgeous with a great body, but she's an idiot and a bit of a scat. She's not a bit of a scat. She's a lot of a scat, fam. She's an 8 at her best. What? Perry? Nah, 7. The best ever. Come on, bro. You're off your nut. I agree. George Parker, why are you gay? He's done a few fruity videos. He did that one in lockdown when he's dancing and moving his hips and his batting in a really suggestive manner. Jump for my love, jump in that one. And he also did the call-out video with Dylan White, and it was very odd. I told you he blocked me because I did a video. It was a parody. It was quite funny about American Psycho, and I tagged him in it and he blocked me. So Parker Camp Videos wants a wrecking. Yeah. I almost can't be bothered because I'm thinking he's a bum. He blocked the Triple B. Dua Lipa's, I bet I'm not sure, but apparently, what's that other girl called? She's really well known. And she looks black. She's quite obviously half you know, mixed race. What's her name now? And she's Albanian. I'll find him out. But she's obviously not Albanian. They've covered it up. Her name is, I'm going to put Albanian. Dua Lipa is Albanian, you're right. But the one I'm thinking about is called, oh, this is interesting. Why are there so many Albanians who are pop stars? Oh, Rita Ora. Have a look at her. I've never seen anyone look so perfectly mixed race as her. When apparently she's Albanian. Ben Whitaker eyes video made me laugh. Good, bro. I like to make me fans laugh. I was imagining how the people around Triple B were feeling hearing him overly concerned about Ben Whitaker's eyes. Spacey Adrenals. Well, I told you what happened. I don't know if you heard on the last, right? And there's a guy, and I'm going to put him out, right? So I'm sitting there with my boy. And Whitaker comes in. All I go is, your eyes too close together. Your eyes, you're a mug. This guy turns around and goes, that guy better turn the volume down on his radio. And I was like, oh. I took a picture of him, so I showed him up. And then I start rinsing him 10 minutes ago, talking, just being childish, talking. Oh, sorry, is that too loud for you? I'm sorry I paid the same for my tickets and I can't talk. And he took one look over his shoulder. He saw the Triple B and my man, and he like, shut up. He looked at the floor. Bottled it, basically. Hey, what's up, bro? Joe. Ben Whitaker annoys me. You're not the only one. There's that Fortnite bopping and music videos. Yeah, he's got a rap video, and it's one of those fake ones where everything is messed with, so it's not his real voice and all that. When asked if he'll fight anyone or not, it's up to management. There's no real Congo type bad man in boxing anymore. Yeah, it's Alan Babbage, but he can't fight. Felix Summers was robbed, yeah, 100%. He won 10 rounds in the De La Homo fight, absolutely. But he wasn't a big name, so he was a great fighter. But his name's Adnan Katic from Serbia. Martin Bakole called himself the king of Scotland. Go back to Congo. Yeah, Bakole got brought over by that, what's his name, Alex something, the Scottish promoter, who never make any money through Scottish fighters because mainly they're rubbish. There's Josh Taylor, there's Scott Harrison, and there's older guys like Buchanan, Jim Watt. But generally, Scotland, you're not getting none now. But if you've got a heavyweight, you could get some money. He's a very controversial guy because he posted some nonsense on his Twitter, but he said he was trying to expose something. I don't know what the truth is. Yakub, praise be unto you. Do you think Dua is beautiful? I think she's odd looking. I don't think she's nice. Albanian market isn't huge. That's true. It's like 3 million of them in a tiny ethnic group. That's a good point. But when I saw it live, I saw it when I went to the fight. And I saw it when I did a Marku video. They look after their own, they love their own community. There's enough for them. There was loads of Albanians at the fight. There's enough of them. They're already spending money to back their own. So, yeah, it's a small community. But, you know, I mean, Ireland's only 3.5 million. Scotland's 7 million. And none of them can box. The kids, this generation, are screwed. Boxing Classics seems to be becoming red-pilled. My relation just grunts at you and he's got his head in his phone all day, every day. Yeah. Jack's shop. Loads of good-looking women about, but real attraction is probably killed. Well, it is. All right. I can give you some individual Triple B anecdotes. So I've had many beautiful girlfriends, right? Some of them I was just like, man, you girls are hot and you're models and that. But they were so boring, had such character, a lack of character. They're Scandinavians, man. I just dropped them. I didn't want to run them. And my last serious girl was not the prettiest girl I've been with. She was hot, but she smelled so good. Her pom-pom was so sweet. And there was obviously some hormones, some chemicals going. I couldn't let it go. So, Dua looks weird. I don't really spend that much time watching, like, you know, normie TV and pop stars. I don't really know. I know who she is, but I just don't care. They're more Slovakians than others. That could be true, but I don't think they've got the same fire as Albanians, right? They don't have the same obsession with their own. Albania's a country. It was obviously on the communist side of East Europe, but even in the Second World War, they were a very rural landscape, farmers and quite primitive. So they often the countries that are less well off are more proud of being who they are. And Albanians, and I like this, they do this all the time. That's the eagle, the Albanian eagle. And they've got a good flag. Albanians got one of the best flags. And they stick together, they back themselves. They're all cousins as well. It's like travelers, you know. They're a very tight-knit community. The Albanians are a very tight-knit community. So they back them their own. Klaus, hello, brother. But Terbievich Bivol has an argument for best light heavyweight ever. It has an argument. People always are very nostalgic about, you know, fighters from a previous generation. You would say so. I would put Batarbiev and Bivol against anyone at that weight, you know, in history, and expect them to have a good chance of winning. So yeah. Hey, I don't think Shields is the best. Hey guys, just because she's got a dick, okay, guys, it doesn't mean she's not a woman, okay? Dua Lipa is better looking than Skye. Like I said, I haven't watched it. Albania, yeah. They do was that. I spoke to some Albanians at the show and they went, shh. And they're very proud of their community. And I like that, you know. He's never failed a test. Of course he's not doing PEDs. I got African bump calling out Whitaker. Oh, that guy, yeah. He's been there 5 minutes probably working as a carrot. No, I mean, that was clearly a setup by Shalom to bring him in and get him to yell. I'm trying to find out his name again because I'm interested in knowing, like, who is this guy? Where did he come from? Apparently he's got 12 wins, right? With 10 KOs. Let me look. Whitaker called out. Let's see what we get. Ben Whitaker reacts to being called out. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to mess you up. Unknown man charges Ben Whitaker. Oh, there you go. The guy almost has to be pulled out. Let me talk to the man. Okay. I'm trying to find his name, right? His name is Ewotse Ezra Aranyeka. I mean, come on, I can barely pronounce that, man. He's 12-0 prospect. He's been calling out Whitaker on social media for a fight. I hope Whitaker takes it soon. And smokes him. Well, I think on his last performance, Whitaker's the one who might get smoked. I want to look up this guy, Aaron Yeka. Okay, let's look at this guy, Aaron Yeka. But I think he's a plant. He's clearly a plant to push the W. You can see Shalom's very big on the drama, you know. And he brought him in to create some drama, to create some hype. He doesn't know shit about boxing, Shalom, but he knows about PR. I can't find anything. I can't bother to it that much. When is the next lockdown? Okay, because I love seeing Normie's whinge. So do I. I don't know. They'll release something, some horror. Thoughts on Rita Ora? I think she's clearly half black, and they keep on talking about her being Albanian. She's clearly half Albanian, half black. Otto listens to Gabba was getting the jabber. Guys, you've got to take this. It protects the old peoples. So Otto is a sheep. He's a sheep. He's a bum. He's blue-pilled. He's an NPC. He's a mug. He doesn't even do PEDs because he thinks it's wrong. Hey, it's illegal. Also, there's no way Joshua does PEDs because he's never failed a test. He actually believes that. He's an idiot. held as well. I bet it's an untapped market, my friend. Yep, they control the European drug and prostitution market. Use money to spend on fighting events, sport. I mean, there's definitely money to be spent. There's definitely an interest there. Marco's not the one though, but he's very popular, but he's not the one. If you don't take jibber jabber, guys, you should be in prison for harming the old people, guys. That's exactly what I thought it was like. At least you tried to kill them by herd immunity. Oh, it's still laughing. Yeah, they all got loads of cash, but it ain't a giant market. Yeah, it's not a giant market, but you don't. It's all about giant markets. Johnny Fisher is going to be well looked after. Why? Because he sells 2,000 tickets per show. That's not a giant market, but the Romford people, the Bosch people will love it. Yeah. What is it? What you say, Frank Buglioni? Oh, he's such a big ticket seller. And he was. He was popular. No homo. He was good looking. And he sold tickets at that level. Right? Afterwards, you're going to move up to the big level. But, if you got a show, you have to sell tickets. And you want ticket sellers. And Marco is a ticket seller. Dr. Female Genital Mutilation. James, Tony, Adamic, Holyfield, and Tony were excellent light heavyweights. I don't consider Holyfield. He was a light heavyweight as an amateur. He won a bronze medal. He lost to, and this is interesting, right? He lost to Kevin something. What is his name? The New Zealand guy in the Olympics. Why? Because he fouled him. And Holyfield is one of the biggest foulers of all time. I don't think he fought as a pro as a light heavyweight. Let's have a look. His early fights. He might have been a light heavyweight. His first fight, Lionel Byrne. He won on points. Come on, pussy hole. He weighed just over the light heavyweight limit for his first fight. But he didn't win any titles. He wasn't long as a light heavyweight, and he never fought a light heavyweight. So Ariana Grande, is she Albanian? I don't know. Rita Ora Albanian, that's true. Definitely Rita, although she looks black. Rita Oral. Yeah. Ariana Grande is British and Italian. I didn't know. I don't follow these bums, but what I do know is that the tattoo on Tony Belly's back, which says Bomber, is not a reference. It's a reference to his potent punching power and not in any way insensitive to the drama that took place at the Ariana Grande concert. Manchester will never forget. So that's what I know. Was Holyfield light heavyweight? I thought he was cruising heavyweight. Yeah, he was. Like even his first fight is 177. I just looked at it, but that's still technically a cruiserweight. Cosmans are Albanians. Yeah, I don't know enough about the Balkan issue is very complex, right? So there's Bosnians, Kosovans. I mean, all these people mixed together, and they are genetically quite similar, but they have different cultures and they can't get on. But apparently, multiculturalism is our strength, guys. This makes us what we are. There's no eagles in Kosovo. Yeah, I don't know about that. Kosovo was originally the home of the Serbs. The Turks killed them all, and lots of Albanians moved in during the Ottoman time. Right, so you're saying that the Albanians are more of Turkic extraction. I think you can be right. They do look a lot more Turkic. Some of them look very European, but they had that big square head, which is flat at the back. Stuart Dallas, what are you saying, blood? Hope there's not Batty under the Triple B. Oh, come on, Hattie. What's up, bro? Your boy Belfast North active. What's up? Big up to my boy from the beautiful country of Ireland in North Belfast. What's up, brother? Great to hear from you. There's no Batty business on the Triple B show. Come on, bro. Babbage must have married that bird. He said it's his wife. She'll cash out soon. She's a very pretty young girl. I don't know how old she is now. And Babbitt's like 32. He's only 10 years difference. And maybe they'll be in love. But I think she probably thought he'd be a star when he's a bum. Klaus is back on his rubbish. I know he's rubbish. But I just don't think you have to be that good to do well at heavyweight. Bakoli's a nonce. He put this weird video on Twitter on noncery, and he said he was trying to expose someone. So some people say he put it by mistake. By the way, we've been at an hour and not a single super chat, cash out, Bitcoin, Litecoin, or buy me a beer. I think we need some love. What do you think was the main cause of difference in performance in Ngannou vs Joshua Fury? Oh, it was quite simple. Fury didn't train properly. He didn't take him seriously. He thought he could stand him on his head, and I thought so too. He thought he could stand him on his head without training properly, whereas Joshua took it seriously. And Joshua knew he'd make a statement by banging out Ngannou. You know, it's like, look at it. If you think about it, right? Tyson Fury's stock dropped a lot because Otto Wally got battered by Gage after he could have won that fight against Fury with the cup. And then Ngannou could have won the Tyson Fury fight, but he got battered by Joshua. So he's been clever. Bakoli is a quitter. He quit against Michael Hunter, who's the son of Mike the Bounty Hunter. To quit the Hunter fight, that's right, but his coach wouldn't let him. Yeah, I remember that. It was bizarre, wasn't it? Yeah. My boy from Ireland, the beautiful country of Era, Ireland. Ben, Jimmy, shit's gonna be looking at his eye procedure. He would have to change his whole skull. His eyes are very close together, as you can see. No amount of surgery is going to change this guy's head. Nipple tooth. Yes, my G, I missed you. Al Jackson will come back, bro. And so will Greenblatt. Don't worry about that. I've also got some other good... I've ordered some... what's it called? Some outfits you'll like. What's up with Demented Weirdo post Kitty Politics? Well, so his excuse was this. He was trying to expose the guy involved. Obviously, I didn't watch it. I wouldn't watch it. It's illegal to watch something like that, even if someone else has put it on Twitter. But some people say he was trying to expose someone, and of a high level who was known. That's what I'm saying. Because he's Congolese, yeah. A lot of them came to Scotland, especially the Lanarkshire about 20 years ago. I didn't know about that, man. I didn't know about that. Is there a Scottish community in Congo? I doubt it. Kate Perry's a mind control stooge. Thank you, brother. Maybe even a clone. Thank you, brother. Don't forget a scumbag. She was a gospel singer, and she sold herself. She's actually on tape saying, I sold my soul. And she laughed and thought it was real funny. So what do you know about that? Taz Bigham says Boxing Classics. A Saudi fix for Fury to make Ngannou look good, to make Joshua look good, to make the Fury Joshua look good. That's possible. It's a theory. It's one that I would certainly consider. I'm not sure about that. I think the Saudi fights are real. Eastern Europe has the best looking women. It's been said a lot. You know. I mean, Swedish, Scandinavian women, Danish girls are very beautiful, but they lack character. They're NPCs. Eastern European women, Polish, Russian, Czech, Slovakian, Slovenian, are very, very beautiful. Yeah. The Albo flag is banging. It is banging. It is a great flag. It's red with a double-headed eagle, right? I bet they pimp their own women. Apparently, there are a lot of pimps. How many pimps in the UK? I think you answered the wrong person. Balkan women are very beautiful. They are. Croatian women are very beautiful. Serbian women, you know, they are very, very good-looking people. You know? Spanish and Italian is the best women. I know people that like Spanish and Italian women. I think that they're a bit short for the Triple B. Italian women have got huge. I think Israel might be bigger. I like tan girls. I get it too. But I like tan girls with blue eyes. With blue eyes. Not all Italian birds have giant noses. You're thinking... My man. I bet as a dictator until 1985, they are hustling to catching up, just like the Irish talent in the USA. Well, I think they're hustlers, but I mean they are trying to make business, they're trying to make money. Albania was a very rural country, with not a lot of money. I don't think they've even got a coastline, right? So they're very determined to make the bag. True, Michael says. A big nose can ruin a good blowjob. If Ben Wick had Skye Nicolson had a baby, its eyes would be perfectly central. Right, and I've said this. And I actually got stopped from commentating. I said, you know, if Skye and Ben Whittaker got together, the eyes of the baby would be normal. They wouldn't be too close, they wouldn't be too wide. The African dude challenged Whittaker's rubbish. Yeah, I tried to look on him, Eriyenko or something. I couldn't find anything on him. But where did he come from? He was obviously brought in as a plant. The rumor is that Ben Whittaker is about to jump ship anyway. It's hard to listen to Shalom interview. He should release sleep audio books. I'm Ben Shalom. I'm in boxing to spread diversity. Yeah, he's an idiot. Heine Flaunty. My boy Mark keeps an eye on the Heine, aka Skin scenario. Heine Flaunty, his new Range Rover. His daddy, gay J boy. Yeah, right. All over Insta. No amount of heated seats and fancy can rid him of this shape. He must be feeling. Well, imagine what his parents are feeling, blood. It's hard to listen to Shalom interview. Yeah. So we just had that, yeah. In fact, Italy colony was Eritrea. Italy left it all. It went to Ethiopian Eritrea. That's right. Italy was a B-Tech European power. What they got was Libya, Eritrea, and Somalia. That's right. But one of the two best colonial powers were Britain and Spain. And I look at Spanish people and I'm like, you're a bunch of pussy holes. You're short, you're not tough, you're weak, right? But they had amazing colonies, and Britain as well. Reason being, navy. They had an amazing navy and ships. Whereas places like Germany didn't have many colonies because they have a small coastline, right? And it's in that sea. What is it, the Adriatic Sea or something? It's not. They didn't push their navy, right? What did Germany have? Namibia and a couple of other places. Dr. FMG, we're talking about Evander Holyfield losing in the semi-finals of the 1984 Olympics. He lost to Kevin Barry, that was it. Kevin Barry became a well-known trainer. David Tua, people like that. Money wasn't a great light heavy. What do you mean, blood? UK Empire best by far. Look, for a tiny island, we ruled. I say we, you know, I'm a UK national. Ruled like what we have about a third of the world. Come on, man. Why would Belen get that tattoo to taunt the victims of man? Well, it's so ridiculous to even consider. But you know, Adam Smith was sitting there trying to put together what am I going to say, and he thinks, oh, hang on, I've got to mention Ariana Grande concert. Manchester will never forget. He should be ostracized from Manchester for that horrible comment. I thought Belen's tattoo would be a bummer. What a Belen, that's for sure. Yakub, because he's a Belen. What is that? Oh, the others are not Turkish. They're just converted to make life easier during Ottoman times. Oh, yeah. Cool. I mean, the Ottoman Empire, which is allegedly from Turkey, but the modern Turks did not inhabit that land. They're from, I don't know, Turkmenistan or that area. Turkey was originally Anatolia, which was Greek. And the original Greeks were like Macedonians. They were very European. But then the Ottoman Empire invaded a lot of Europe. And they changed the bloodline forever. Like happened with the Sicilians and the Moors. Is this Corey Shell? No. But the Serbs kept fighting 500 years and kept hold of their Christianity. The Serbs, some people say the Serbs defended Europe against aggressive Islam. I like the Serbs. Novak Djokovic, he didn't take the jabber. Yes, he could be controlled opposition. The Croatians as well, they're another nation similar to the Serbs. They kept on to their Europeanism and Christianity, and they're a very successful nation. They've got 3.5 million people only, and they're a very successful sporting nation. Boxing, Željko Mavrović, Filip Ergović, Okay, Alan Babic, maybe not. Croatia, who else? They have footballers, right? I think Tony Kukoc was Croatian, was he? Or was he Serbian? I can't remember. I think J. Joshua goes to the cynical. Well, he's got to respect who controls him. Right, now this is interesting. That's one of the rumours. I'm very grateful to Adam Schmidt for clarifying things about Belen's statue. I mean, it's so ridiculous. It's just too ridiculous. It can't be possible that Adam Smith genuinely thought that. Health as well. The Serbs and Croats are crazy. Trying to kill the Muslims, Bosnian and Kosovars, but they have a big heart. They're not having it. That's why the Albanians are very patriotic. The Balkans has been such a difficult area because it's got so many different cultures and religions and nations in one small area. So they fight all the time. I mean, look at Northern Ireland. Okay, these people are genetically very similar. They're both Christians, but they have a slightly different background and culture. So the battle is very intense. It's like in Belgium, which isn't a real country, by the way. It's not a real country. Belgium has like the Walloons or whatever, the Flemish and the French Belgians, and they hate each other. They're apparently all Belgians, but they despise each other. And they don't get on. Sugar Hill must be fuming. That big 10% cash gone, yeah, guys, furious. You got rid of him. It looks like it. Strange. Whitaker and O'Colly got rid of him as well. Yeah. He's clearly a plant, but for some reason, he's just a fraud, basically. When two eyes go to him. Ben, your eyes too close together. This guy's got a Vladimir Klitschko like a coach. Hey, what's up, Magoo? How'd you know this person? Sugar's lying low like all of Dilla's pie mates. Well, yeah, there's some dodgy stuff. What about the Devin Haney and Javonte Davis Diddy links? The Bosniaks and Albers converted so they didn't have to pay jizya. Oh, okay. Because, the jizya is a tax. If you are a majority Muslim country, if you're a non-Muslim, you have to pay a jizya tax. So and you'd be persecuted. So a lot of people convert, so they don't pay that tax. That's true. English women are very good. English women were good. Today they are rotten, fat, covered in tattoos. Yeah, English women have grief, but there's enough pretty ones, and they're fun, they're game, but now they're just disgusting. Not all of them, but like I said, ruined by tattoos and degeneracy and lust for Corey. Kate Page, Dark Horse, that's the type of show. Google the lyrics. It's sickening that normies go around singing the stuff like stuff. Well, they don't even think about it. They don't even realize what. And there's power in words and rituals. Stroller. Sam Stroller. What are you talking about, Sam Stroller? Oh, right. Oh, landlord goes, have you got any LGBT fans? Yeah, Sam Stroller. Sam Stroller, the legend. Apart from Stroller, and Stroller's hated. He doesn't agree with the Triple B, but because Triple B is 15% of African blood, he gets a little bit of wood. I think it has a big coastline on the Adriatic. Oh, sorry, I was wrong. I think it's maybe Serbia that has a little coastline because Croatia is very thin and it's on the outside of the Balkans and it dominates that coastline. Shalom was the personality of the doormat. Poor doormat, man. France is the better power space. Right, I forgot. France is also a huge colonial power. That's a good point. France, England, the UK, and Spain were the biggest colonial powers. On the other part of the world, I mean, one of the biggest empires was the Islamic Empire that come out of Saudi. I mean, it conquered all of North Africa. It conquered, all of the bottom half of Asia. It always concerns me how Spain was so successful when they're a bunch of pussy holes The modern Spanish people are a bunch of weak, short bums. Shalom Aleichem. I'm Ben Shalom, bringing the Talmud into boxing. Thanks, Ben. You've really helped boxing, especially with Lauren Price and Karis Armstrong. I said that Lauren Price could be the best Welsh boxer ever. Should be Gianni Grapius. Well, I don't know Triple R, but he's been on the channel. The evil white devils, the French grape African tortoise. Well, no, actually, that's a good point, because there's some kind of, I don't know the details. I don't look heavily into it, but they still own parts of these African colonies, and the African colonies will pay some cash money to the French government every year. It's very crooked. My mate fought for Croatia during the 90s. Really? What happened to him, man? Where is he now? Others, well, they're ethnically the same people, but they just couldn't get along. Serbs, Croats, Bosnians. They all have heart, regardless. They will die for them. Yeah, but that just shows you. But people stick to their own community, their own groups, and your biggest enemies are like your neighbours. Hammerhead Shark. Hello, Martin Smith. You're talking about Skye Nicolson. By the way, I'm going to drain the lids in a minute, but it's been 1 hour 15 and not a single super chat. So show love. Serbs and Croats speak the same language. Yeah, but so do, so in Northern Ireland they speak the same language, but they're still warring. I bet Gay Weather took Tank and Devon to Diddy's party. Yeah, Gay Weather's very suspect. A guy who was boring as him, talented but boring, became the biggest boxer ever, really, and he was fruity with 50 Cent. Ashley Theophane, he took over. There's pictures of them in the hot tub together. They hate each other so much now, they say it's a different language. Yeah, but, it's like Belgium. The Walloons, the Flemish hate the French Belgians, even though they're allegedly Belgians, Where do you think society began to fall? What started? Oh, good question. Damn. I think it's always been so damaged. But more recently, the morals of the world have started to fall, and that's a thing in the last 20 or 30 years. They start to forget about community, about family values, about sexual morality, about money. Serbia has no coast, and Bosnia has like 2 mile coastline. That's right. Croatia rules that side of it, don't it? Did you smash any Balkans back in there? No, amazingly enough. No. I had a date with a Croatian girl. It was really pretty. Blonde, tall, and she was an athlete. She'd been in the final of, she was a 100-meter runner. She'd been in the final of European Junior Championships, but then stopped. And she was sweet, cute, but I didn't nut her for some reason. I didn't pursue it. No, I don't think so. Balkans, let me think. I've done Polish, I've done Russian, I've done part German. But no, I don't think the Balkans, to be honest with you. What's the doctor on Chernobyl, Martin Smith says? A few days ago. And that initiated Ukraine's call for independence. Fascinating. It is fascinating. And all these so-called things happen for a reason. And by that, I mean they are, even if they happen organically, they are used for political reason. Yeah, Cubes, he's back in Croatia now. Cool. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with fighting for your people in your country, but most wars that West European nations and Australia, right, and Canada and the United States are involved in have nothing to do with protecting their people. Chernobyl was a great TV show from HBO. HBO is normie TV, but I never watch it. Get rid of works for Isa. That's all you need to know. Well, he's made it clear. He's put it up. He's gone to Isa. Yeah, exactly as I said. It's nonsense. You're talking about Ben Behind Me High? Yeah, of course. Have you watched Poor Things, a tour de force performance from Emma Stone and Mark Ruffalo? I don't watch Normie TV much, bro. Is it a film? What's it about? Don't get weirded out when you see anyone with different community. I lived in London, man, for most of my life. So, no, I'm used to it. But, listen, the Bible, for example, tells us that we should live amongst our own peoples and marry amongst our own peoples. And that is always the most successful way. Homogeneity. The most successful countries are homogeneous. Japan, South Korea, or both Koreas. Once you start, the Roman Empire started to fall to pieces when they become diverse. Despite what Otto Wallin tells you. What idiot in the Zhu team put me with a 6'6" boxer after training for Thurman? Foolish matchmaking. I think it was the money. It was the money. He got a huge payday. I haven't watched the fight. To my understanding, Zhu was looking good until he got cut with an elbow. Cannon, big up to my man, Cannon. What you say, brother? It's great to see you. God bless you, man. There's my man right there. Michael Maloney, his team failed in big time. They didn't protect the fight. I think he's been paid like $7 million, so I can understand them taking it. But as I said, it probably would have won it if it hadn't been for the elbow. So, like I said, I haven't watched the fight, so bear with me. He was 16 and the war kicked off. So, oh, your man who was in Canada from Croatia. In some ways, I admire him for his guts to risk his life for his country and to settle there. Yeah, but you got to admire that. And he was fighting for his country and his people. He wasn't fighting for Isa. New movie about Bray Wyatt, former WWE wrestler. Who's Bray Wyatt? Can't say I've heard of him. No, I haven't. He sounds good. Behind the scenes stuff is usually more interesting. Oh man, WWE, which I used to like when I was a kid, and it took me to be 18 to realize it was nonsense. Well, it was scripted, but it's still a serious physical endeavor. These guys are so athletic and have to get battered. Like I said, I don't like Vice. It's rubbish, but they do some interesting stuff, and they had the dark side of wrestling. What are your views on space-time, Chilby? When you put synchronized atomic clocks on the ground and one on the plane, time dilation will knock them out of sync when the plane lands. Time ticks. I'll say I know nothing about it, so I can't tell you. Did anyone notice the Cutman wasn't wearing gloves whilst operating? Some 1980s USSR Cutman. I don't know, but it doesn't mean anything. As if a bit of blood is going to damage you. Who cares, man? Exactly, Hellsworth. Why put him in with that beanpole? It was a risky fight, but they didn't want to lose $7 million, did they? Big up, man. It was a huge show. Ted Red, well, my boy, big up my big man, Triple B, my main man, the house spitting 100% facts. Yeah, the fans here are knowledgeable. A couple of them need a bit naive, but yeah. I like the homogeneity of India. They have the highest grade rate. They're not homogeneous at all, India. It's another fake nation. Pakistan used to be North India. I think Bangladesh was part of India. It's a massive country. It's like China. It's a huge country. It's not homogeneous. There's loads of different people. Russia, look at Russia. It's enormous. And you're saying they're all the same? Come on, man. Poor Things movie is a take on Frankenstein, but believe me, it'll be unlike anything you've ever seen. You have to remind me of this, brother, on a comment so I can remember to check it out. Michael Maloney, he was ill-advised. He should have refused to fight and kept his belt. I think there should be height limits in boxing also. I disagree with you, brother. I agree that it was the right thing to take the fight. He only just lost it, okay? He got an elbow that cut him. He probably would have won the fight, and he got $7 million for it. You've got to take the bag, brother. Indians and Pakistani men gang up and stare at women like a starving dog. Yeah, it's especially white women. Some of the stuff you see, they'll just sit there like that, staring at white women in a bikini. India ain't homogeneous. There are hundreds of different ethnic groups and castes and 300 million Muslims. India is not in the least bit homogeneous. And it's a massive country with 1.5 billion people. And you know who the number one boxer is? Prince Patel. Japan is homogeneous. Japan is about as homogeneous as you'll get in the Western world. South Korea, or Korea as well. In fact, especially North Korea. Obviously, loads of African countries are pretty homogeneous. Although the lines, see, you know, what do you call it? The the borders and all that are all a bit fake, to be honest. You know, Africa was just, before the European man came to Africa, it was very sparsely populated, and you know, humans were not even top of the food chain, the pyramid. Okay, South Africa was almost uninhabited before the Boers came there. All right, are you an oil driller? Well, I've already spoken about this. I've done some oil drilling, only 3 times. It's not my thing. They were both, three of them. You know, pretty girls. They were fun. They wanted the Triple B Corey. You know, they threw themselves. So I was like, these girls are nice. So I gave them some Corey. But it's not for me. I'm not Otto Walid. Why Muslims marry their cousins? Or is that too homogeneous? Well, that's a good point. I mean, a lot of small society interbreed a bit. Like, you know, the Amish and Mormons and people like that. Because they want to stay within their own communities. But you can't, there's a limit. You can't marry too close to you, or you have genetic disabilities. Ben Whitaker cried, man. I'm not gonna lie. I pissed myself laughing. Yeah, well, I've got to show that now. And he was really upset. I got there's a troll account, alias account, that's got no followers. And the last time I rinsed Ben Whitaker, it attacked me, and he started doing it again at 5 a.m. I was like, "Is that you, Ben? Is that you, Ben?" But yeah, let's have a look at Ben Whitaker crying, because it's too good, man. It's pathetic. It's just cringe. Come on, let's get Ben Whitaker crying. There you go. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I've got okay.
About this video, it's about Ben Whitaker, yeah? He's trying to play the sympathy card, man. Check this idiot out.
Getting a bit emotional. I have to go there. I don't know.
It's okay. Take your time. We can pause. Come back to it.
Yeah. What a pussy hole, man. Thank you, bro. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Good to see you back. But thanks. Slow weekend with the truth sayer and Susan. Because I was at the show, bro. But God bless you, man. I love me fans. I've only seen Zoo highlights. He got caught with the elbow rushing him, right? Falling forward. He caught it a no contest, but he fell in. I did say he lost, but Thurman disappeared. But he'll have the rematch for me. Or some people are saying actually they're going to put in Fundora against, I don't know, Haney or Javante Davis or something. You just have to look at the leaders of this country to see what trouble we're in. The standards between Putin and Xi Jinping compared to Liz Truss, Risha, and Theresa May. Mate, don't think that Putin and Jinping are not stooges. Right, I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm going to drain the lizard and come back. So talk amongst yourselves. Slag off Ben Whitaker. Slag off Ben Whitaker for a minute. Yeah. Tell us about Ben Whitaker's eyes. Are they too close together? What about Skye Nicolson's eyes? Are they too wide apart? That's the big question, man. And get those super chats going. Warm me up with some super chats. This is what I think of you, Ben Whitaker. This is you. You're no good. You're a bum. Your eyes too close together. You're gonna get knocked out. You're a bum. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna hit the vape. I'm gonna hit the vape. Let's get the vape cake. Where's Emperor Michael? Arab inbreeding is insane. 67% married their first cousin. Yeah, there's definitely a problem there culturally. Special Joe, what up, bro? Pop, pop. I like how Chubby is honest and precise. Only 3 times. Thanks, bro. Yeah, only 3 parts of oil drilling. There was almost. I've never been with a lady. A lot of me fans, like, Michael likes a lady. My other boy likes a lady. You know, I've never done a lady. They've all been, African, dark. But they loved it. They were snow queens too. So yeah, only 3. One mixed mixed race half caste girl come back to my crib, but after partying, I thought, well, I'll take care of it. And all she did was give me a pathetic hand job, so I don't even count that. Just been happy for years. Yeah. I especially love the whip. He come out with. He was like 5 years old and couldn't get his favourite toy, right? It's one thing to share a sad moment with the family in Bribsy, but to cry with a whole goes, are you okay? Are you okay, Ben? Take a minute. It's pathetic, man. It's so embarrassing. It's just shameful, man, to be like that. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to occasionally maybe have a tear about real things. But don't do it in front of a woman on TV. You're a pussy hole. Sorry, that was what I just read. It was news last year that only 49% of Pakistanis in Bradford married their cousins, down from 70%. That's good data. Yeah. Oh, Ben should. Oh, it's so emotional. You're a pussy hole. Imagine a bloke touching a female thigh. So, yeah, it was just, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was just so wimpy and weak. And this is a guy who claims he's a Christian. I'm just getting my earpiece out because Gay J and Ben Honey tell me what to say. Yeah, actually, I've got no words. Watch the video. Chubby, do a soundbite intro with a whip shit. I get so emotional. Yeah, it's pathetic, that bum. Yeah, only half of the people marry their cousins. I mean, come on, man. Very Coogan stares at white. Yeah, man. Look, I did some videos, and I started this video about what Coogan's life would be like if he was in Sri Lanka, right? And he had not moved. His dad had not moved to Essex and become the Curry King, right? This is not, which is what happened. He'd be running a B&B, in Sri Lanka, and Coogan would be the son, but he'd be constantly getting the B&B in trouble. Why? Because he's drilling holes in walls so he can see into the toilets where the posh white girls go, oh, I come to Sri Lanka to find myself. It's amazing, and I have a tattoo. I have a tattoo of the coordinates of Sri Lanka because that's where I found myself. Meanwhile, Coogan drilled a hole in the wall and he's jacking off, watching these white girls take a dump. That's what would be happening in Coogan's life. I actually know this woman, right? She's a bit of a hippie. She's a bit lame. And she was like saying, yeah, I went to India to travel. I'm like, cool. She goes, yeah, one time I'm taking a shower. And what do I see? I said, what's that, man? There's an eye looking through a hole, watching me shower. And I said, what did you do? She goes, I poked it. That was pretty Coogan. My name is the Lights while Chippy taking a break. What's up, brother? It's all good. 50 generations of inbreeding it causes damage. Alcohol makes you piss. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the alcohol for it. I always get dragged into it, but it's all right for partying now and again. But look what I found online, says Larry. Listen, okay, this is an issue. Most blokes with severe, non-syndromic. I'll see if I read this. Halo presence fully die before birth or soon after. In the less severe forms, the brain is partially divided and the eyes and the eyes are usually close together. Good find, bro. I'm assuming Paris is Luke's cousin. She is. Paris Fear is a cousin. I mean, it's not necessarily a first cousin, but they're still cousins, yeah. Chubby, does your mixed race background cause problems? No. Like, I marry many nationalities as well. It's not just, I mean, obviously, I got a little bit of blood that's a bit, not British. No, not really. No. But it's all about amounts, right? If I've had too much blood of Mozambique, I'd probably be like Spencer Fearon, right? Or Emperor Michael from Eritrea. I'd have no prefrontal lobe. I wouldn't be able to control my thoughts, my emotions. I wouldn't be able to look into the future. Which will come out? I bet. You say, he's definitely sold out. He pretends to be a Christian, like kind of Ryan Garcia, but they're doing it deliberately to belittle Christianity. And yet he says weird things. He flashes signals. He wears transformer colors. My boy, LD finished. Would you date a one-armed woman? Oh, blood clot. Yeah, in theory. I mean, I don't know. If he had a woman who looked like Emily Ratajkowski, but had blue eyes, not brown eyes, and was not a tunneler, and was a nice woman from Russia, but she lost an arm in a farm accident. Maybe she'd been feeding the pigs, and one of the pigs hadn't been fed enough, and it grabbed her arm and it ripped it off. Therefore, her DNA is still okay. She just has one arm. Then, yeah, I'd consider it. She wouldn't be very good at giving hand jobs, though. Coogan would be a menace to all the posh white girls. He'd get arrested, but his dad would have a business, so he'd constantly have to pay off. I don't know what the currency is in Sri Lanka, rupees or whatever. But he'd constantly pay. Coogan, again, I have to pay off the bloody police because you are always harassing the white women. Stop it. Like Coogan does it in the UK. He looks like the guy. Oh, he's definitely creepy. I mean, there's no doubt. You can see it on the video as well. This practice of cousins marrying each other is a global practice. And tons do it to this day. No one bats on. That's right. And it's not good. There are certain communities that have very a lot of inherited genetic problems, eyesight, being a retard, being an imbecile, being a cretin. And they're all desperate white. They are. I mean, the whole world is obsessed with white people. The whole world. Women as well want white men. I told you, I go to a gym, right? And there's about 3 or 4 Indian or Pakistani women, I don't know, who girls are coming, and they do nothing. They do no exercise, they do some stretching, and their bodies are out of shape. And they do some stretching. All they do is stare at the white chads. They want some BWC. Yeah, it's known. What's the East obsession with white skin? Everyone's obsessed with white skin. Because white people are considered the superior people by many. I'm not talking about white people. I'm talking about other races. They aspire to the culture, the looks, Did Town get it on when he crippled? Yeah, I mean, that was extremely distasteful. I don't know, brother. White women are better, hence the obsession. Also, it's also to do with this, right? if you're, let's say you're a poor Indian living in some small village, and you occasionally go to the movies, it's all beautiful white women, and then you eventually manage to get an internet connection, and you look at pornography and it's white slags. Yeah, so how's wealth? I love these questions. By the way, super shekel, please. Not from you, Huddersworth. You'd be too generous. Other people. And where's Shane Bongos at? Would you marry a wheelchair-bound Emily Ratajkowski if she's a virgin and non-tunneler? I'd consider it. It depends on her stew-making skills, though. Cross eyes is normally inbred. Yeah, it is. But if your eyes are too close together, you're also inbred. Have you done curry drilling? Good question. And the answer is no. I've done 2 bits of rice drilling, 3 bits of oil drilling. Every other woman has been white. Curry drilling, no. I've kissed a couple of girls from the Indian subcontinent. I went back to one house. I got in a bed and it stank, and I wasn't up for it. Dylan called Bedlegs Indian. Cougar said I'm Sri Lankan. Dylan said it's the same thing. I quite like Dylan, man. He can be very based, and that's why they keep on, attacking him. But there's also some strange things about Dylan, the batty business, this kind of stuff. This is not good. I had a cousin lost an arm in a pig farm accident in Russia. He moved me to tears. I don't want to laugh too much because you might not be joking, but yeah. If I had a girl like Emily Ratajkowski with blue eyes, okay, and who was made a good stew and was sweet and was a virgin, yeah, I'd definitely consider marrying her. Her mouth works and her pum pum works. I mean, Yakub, at a bare minimum, I want a person to be able to walk. Yeah, but she's only got one arm, she can walk. And my daddy, I had a cousin who lost an arm in a pig farm. So we've already read that, man. Her looks and hymen will compensate, that's true. Shane Bongos has been kidnapped by a dove devil. Apparently, there's quite a large tunneling community in Iran, so in Persia. Oh, my boy, hell as well. I told you, should be too real. I would marry that to what? Pretty Emily Ratajkowski with blue eyes, who made a good stew, who was a virgin. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. And hell as well, thank you again for 499. It can't always be held as wealth, given the love, but I'm not, I'm grateful for it, brother. Thank you very much, bro. Great to see you. Yeah, you got to be real. Some things are beyond the physical, but I wouldn't marry an ugly girl with no legs who couldn't make a good stew. Dillian beats Parker again. Oh, did Dillian win the fight against Parker? I just couldn't remember. The whole Joe Parker, Derek Chisora, Dillian White fights, I had no interest in. I was like, these guys are just below. Yakub made the album with perfection. He had skills. He had a huge head with a massive IQ. That's right. Do they live in the tunnels? I don't know. But there's a huge story about an Iranian guy. I'm going to do a video on it. And allegedly he escaped Iran because of persecution whilst he was pushing women's rights. And he escaped from Iran. And then he lost the use of his legs. And he crawled using only his arms across the borders. It's such BS. And he's now a prospect. We express love in different ways. Don't make me sick. What's very strange is there's a Jewish tribe in Yemen. They've given settlements in Israel free land. Yeah, I think they got pushed out of Yemen. What's that? 112 territory. Does worse from age or worse? You think feels like? Well, some people say that the white skin, because of the sun and other stuff, has more wrinkles. That could be the case, but all women hit the wall. I mean, look at Mexican women. They get to about 22 and they're fat. But pum pum is pum pum. It depends what you talk about the actual pum pum or what's attached to the pum pum. What's attached to the pum pum is also important. Yeah, people can't agree with that. An innie pum pum and outie pum pum are dead. I do agree, but you gotta. I've said this many times, right? There's certain organs that are very sexual, that are very beautiful, but there's certain organs that are there purely for logistical reasons, for practical reasons. That includes the body hole. That includes genitals. Genitals are all ugly, but they've now started this thing where people, oh, she got a lovely pum pum, and the old days you wouldn't even look at it, you just smash it. You just smash the pum pum. But yeah, there are different kinds of pum pums. I've been with women who have a pum pum like the bonnet of a Volkswagen. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that shape like that. It's all tucked in. It all looks nice. And I've also been a couple of women. In fact, usually the more beautiful the woman you got, the more likely she is to have a nice looking pum pum. But I've been with a couple of women that are like, they threw a grenade. They got a grenade and they threw it in a spam factory and it blew up. So black dog crap, yeah. At least 10 kilos of moisturizer. Yeah, the cocoa butter, right? The mixture of people, you know, they have issues with that. Of course, it's going to bring issues because I saw this video. This young girl, and she's her dad is white, her mother's African, and she's got white skin or eggshell colored skin, red hair, but it's kinky, and she has slightly African features. She's like, she goes, people tell me I'm beautiful, but I don't think it that way. I want to be like everyone else. I want to be a pretty white girl, and I understand that. And then there's cultural problems, even in places like Brazil, which is extremely mixed. People definitely aspire to the lighter, taller people. You hear Big Birch Savannah Marshall is taking MMA debut in June. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. You know, the Fury Savannah Marshall reproduction issue. I don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, she's fighting MMA. You know? There's no real money in women's boxing. It's shit. Grilling cheese, burgers, keto diet. Are you, man? I love grilled cheese. Michael Maloney. I don't like black women's legs. Really? Why not? Why not? Why not? Just out of interest, man. I've been off for almost 2 hours. I just get into it, you know. I like talking to me funds. I got videos to do on Shitika, a load of other stuff. He was looking for. Oh, come on, bro. That's a bit gross. But you may have a girlfriend. He used to say, "I've never been allowed a girlfriend. I haven't had a woman. I've had nothing. It's all been boxing." Michael Maloney, black women, they're too blocky the legs. But it's quite weird because black men, a lot of black men, not all of them, and blah 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 blah. But there's a lot of African guys that are real skinny legs, like Wilder and people like that. And but the women seem to have thicker legs. I mean, whatever. Man. People can like what they want, man. But for me, there's nothing more beautiful than a white woman. With nice slim waist, curves, nice breastises so she can feed my kids, a nice peachy ass. Liam Cooper, when you're not pretty when you're young, you're not pretty when you're old. No old dream. Black no crap beard. Yeah, I mean, it's just another nonsense. And it rhymes well. It's like that old stupid, what do they say? Oh, once you go black, you don't go back. Well, that's nonsense. And I've tried oil drilling. It didn't really interest me. And I played when we tried to go, oh, I wasn't really into it. I just thought I should try it because the media. And I was like, you're a sket. You're disgusting. But, you know, whatever, man. Whatever, man. But if you can do what you want when it comes to sex, but it has repercussions, especially when it comes to reproduction. Hey, Michael Maloney is ignorant, guys. There's only one race. the human race also. Huh? Just because you got a big dick, it doesn't mean you're not a woman. Okay, guys? Cougar married to a white woman. I don't know if he's married, but he's reproduced with her. Black and Asian women statistically have the tightest box, says AZW. Really? I mean, who measures this, man? I want to know who measures this. And what's your job? Well, I measure pum pum. I measure Corey's. I mean, I would suggest this. The tightest boxes would actually have the narrowest hips. And the narrowest hips in females are generally African women, actually, weirdly. I can't believe they got the tightest pum pum. Who figured out Paris Fury? Well, Paris Fury's a cousin. I think they've admitted it. Hugh and Savannah, shall we call them Havana or oh, if they get it together? I just don't think it's going to happen. And Shane's got on top. Peter Fury's got on top. They've all tried to impregnate her, Savannah, but it's just not happening. Gay J has chicken legs. They're not chicken legs, but he's also got a very muscular top body because of the Peter dish. I tried, I didn't like the smell. I mean, of course humans smell different. Japanese women, right? Japanese people think white people stink, apparently, and they don't have much of a body smell. So, Tansy Newton, she's mixed race. Is she attractive? She's fairly attractive, but there's a difference in Lighty and 11:45 p.m. While white women have the largest box as they have the largest hips, AZW, that's what I said. I would imagine that if you've got wider hips, you're more likely to have a big pum pum. It's possible, but you can also, your pum pum might be that big, but if you tense it, it goes close. So if you know skills, it doesn't matter. But maybe that's why maybe white men have the widest Corys as well. I don't know. I'm not a Corey expert. This is not a Corey channel. What are your thoughts on Huey Fiore? There's some genetic and PED issue there where they can't get him right. He's always ill. He's got spots. He can't punch. He's still in the mix though. He's fighting in about a month against, I don't know, some bum. But after Tyson Fury, Gay J, Zhang, Wilder, Jesse Parker's still quite young, but Dillian, all these guys retire. Then who's there? Not many people. Bakudera Zhalolov will be the king, in my opinion. He's from Kazakhstan. You remember we had the Uzbeks come on here. Big up to the Uzbek fans. A white man Aldrin is not the same as a young white girl getting ruined by a black gentleman. What do you mean by ruined? I mean, what? She gets the virus? What do you mean? Health World. I think the best experience in life is a pum pum that has zero odor. Honestly, it can ruin a man. I think Shane is. Savannah Marshall, she looks. When you see a woman, I bet you're unhygienic. I bet you stink. I get that feeling when I see Savannah Marshall. She's always got zits, greasy skin. She's not for the Triple B. If you don't watch for a few days, it's easy as fuck. Well, I used to have a girl, right? She was exceptionally beautiful and very hygienic and clean. But she didn't want Triple to wear deodorant. And if I come around, she's like, don't wash your armpits. I'm like, why? She goes, take a bath, but don't wash your armpits. Because she'd sit there with her big nose. She wasn't a tunneler. She put her big nose in, and she wasn't like kinky. She smelled the armpits and the smell, the manliness, the hard work. She loved it. The Skye have different eye size opposite. One of her eyes looks a bit up, but they're very wide apart. Should I Google average Corey size by race? Well, what you tend to get is the smallest are Far East Orientals, then Indians, people like that. Europeans are apparently a little bit behind Africa, only a tiny bit. Yet, you look at all these nations like Tanzania, Congo, you can see it on the basket weaving forums. They have self-reported their size, so obviously it's a lie. I was raised in violence as Baghdadi, but He must have hung out with Sonny Edwards. Lighties could get past Summer Prey. Yeah, but I know a lot of fans who like lighties. Shane Boggles until he was stolen by the Persian Pum Pum. My boy likes it, you know, and I get it. I don't like curly hair though. Well, it is media programming. And look at the adverts; it's ridiculous. Bang Daddy Paddy, Eddie Lamb's 2-inch Corey can never satisfy his guy. How do you know his Corey's only 2 inches? It wouldn't surprise me. Do you think Hewitt is probably circumcised from what I've read? Do you think Hewitt Fiore beat Parker when they fought? Hennessy said Fiore showed shades of Ali. Yeah, the footwork, the jab. It was like watching a white version of Muhammad Ali. I thought it was close, but I didn't have it. I actually remember watching that fight. And the thing is, even with heavyweight fights are not that interesting, you know there can be a KO at any time, and you're talking about the big dogs. So I actually thought it could go either way. I had no problem with the Parker win, but it could have gone either way. He hasn't fought since 2021, Hugh. He's been riding a ban. That's why. So this girl had a fetish for arms. I don't know about a fetish. It wasn't. I don't think it would. No, she wasn't kinky. She was quite square in bed, but she's extremely beautiful. But she loved the male smell, I guess. And I think it's normal, it's natural, right? How did he spot Ben behind me? He looks like a midget. Oh, man. I was sitting there. I had quite good seats. And I said to my boy, hey, I said, Ben behind me, Heine's here. And I zoomed in on him with his big nose. It's quite difficult not to spot his huge conch. Mick Hennessy with his Big John Fisher in the eating contest. It depends what. You know, I think if it's Chinese, you got to go for Fisher. If they're eating curry with chips and buttered bread, Hennessy. Red Indians have the biggest Corys and also shoot arrows. I don't know if the data backs that, but they can shoot arrows hanging from a horse. Maybe not now. There's a real problem with alcoholism in these communities. But Billy Piper's funny smell like fresh kippers, the ginger minger. Well, Billy Piper. So she went out, but she wasn't a ginger, but she went out with that. Okay, this is interesting. She went out with Chris Evans, not the movie star Chris Evans, the American Chris Evans, the big breakfast guy, right? Who's obviously a ginger, but that's not a problem. But he had an interest in young women, and he was in Epstein's black book. So check it out. Red Indians, not sure about that, bro. Me neither. Shelby, do you agree on Dom Ingles' opinion that Prime David Haye would have beaten Tony Bellend? Yes. Bellend was very average. He wasn't a true heavyweight. Nor was David Gay. But David Gay was very athletic and hard-hitting. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Shades Volley is a goated quite. Yeah, that was brilliant. Man. What's happening in boxing? I mean, there were times when we saw Shades of Ali with the footwear. Oh, it was super good. I got adverts for holidays in Tel Aviv. They're trying to convert you, my man. Thoughts on the English have been similar to PT. So, yeah. And it's so weird to have a gym so obsessed with brown men. I heard Diddy visited the English Showers. He'd fit right in. The English Gym was a feeder organisation of Pete Diddler. Nothing would surprise me. Lawrence Fox. Oh, Lawrence Fox is a posh guy. And he married... So, what, did he get together with Billy Piper as well? He's also a corrupted opposition. Around northwest London, Billy Piper's known as BJ Billy. Fact. I mean, listen, right. Let me tell you this, man. I want someone out with a girl. What's that school called? Sylvia Young School, theatre school. And there's some very weird stuff that comes out of there. And she was a friend of Billy Piper. And she defended her a lot, but it was quite clear something dark went on. She's got DSL though, Billy. So, but yeah, she would have slagged herself up from a young age. Some normally TV is okay, Chubby. I don't agree, but whatever. House of Dragon is a bit degenerate. It's a good show. I never watched it. Better Call Saul. Wouldn't watch Sopranos. I quite like Game of Thrones. No, degenerate, sick stuff. Sopranos was good. They had a few red pills, but it's still normie blue pill TV. I hate that Fox. He's a grifter. He's an absolute grifter. Sopranos is better. Sopranos See, Nordic Warrior, who comes on channels a lot, check his channel out. Nordic thinks it's very agenda ridden and very blue pilled, and I think it is. But there are a few red pills in there, like APAC. I think P Diddy will get away with it now. He's quietly ran to Cape Verde. Is that confirmed? Is it Cape Verde? Do you think get away with it? It could be. Yeah, they're trying to destroy him, but they won't totally destroy him. They'll destroy his reputation, and it's a cover for other stories going on. RB Colonel Gaddafi, yeah, great guy. He wasn't perfect. But he's a better leader than Tony Blair, Bush, anywhere else you want from the Western arena. I think Kim Jong-un is better than them all. I don't believe the bullshit they say about him. I watched TV for 3 years. Wow, I like Sopranos in the American. Well done, bro. And I don't either. I haven't paid a TV license for over 6 years. I don't even. As soon as I got red pill, I stopped paying it. I don't watch it, and they can take me to court. I don't care. Interpol will get him, and he will Epstein himself. It's a possibility. I just don't quite see it. I just think it's gone quiet now, and it's almost like it was done to cover up something else in the news. Is that on John Mason's Puff Diddy? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Can we find a picture? Where is my phone? Yeah, I can't find my phone. Oh, here it is. So, let's have a look. Elton John and Puff. Puff did it. If there's a picture, then yeah, they're close. My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. I'm your biggest fan. This is Tyann. Oh, shit. Oh, look, there's a surprise. I'm your biggest fan. This is P. Diddy. Washmans, big up to be finding that Barry Herrnstein info. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was very easy to find. Very easy. He's a tunneler. Good job, commanders killing Kelly. And I think the UN weapons inspector was killed, as he was saying Iraq didn't have no WMD. Yes. That was such a red pill. This guy suddenly committed suicide, even though there wasn't enough damage on him. When he said there was no WMDs, that was a message. I would like. Where did you see it on? Because you got to think of the source as well. Yeah. Elton definitely been to Diddy, but oh, for sure. Oh, he's a sick pervert. Boxing Class just killed himself because he was sad. He was sad. The news said so. Yeah, that's what they told us, right? Let's listen to the old stuff with Stroller Sam. I'm your biggest fan. This is Tyann. I've got to play that, man. I think that's one of my best videos. It hasn't got that many views, but that's a lot to do with SEO as well. But it warms my heart. I have to be honest. Where are you, Tyann?
Please come on my show.
Shit. Okay, let's do it. All right, we start again. Dear Best Boxing, come on my show. I miss you, bro. I even watched your Underground Sick with a Stroller, Sam.
Dear Best Boxing, please come on my show. I PM'd you on Insta. Let's cook together, bro. I talk about you all the time. You've not been watching. It probably was a problem with your broadband or something. Sometimes I ramble incoherently and talk shit when I'm high. But anyway, fuck it. What's been up, man? Please reply. My door rate's been rejected. You've got an old driller now and won't talk to me. Shamed about a brown dad. Did you hear about the gay uncle too? I'm sorry. He died from taking it brutally in the battle. I know you hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I even watched the early shit you did with Stroller, South. With my screensaver and I bought some merch too, man. I like it when you dealt with Sunny too, that shit was bad. Anyways, I hope you get this, man. Give me back. Just a chat, truly yours.
Your biggest fan. This is Taiwan. Yeah, I find that very amusing. Looks like time will take Corey for a few bob. Yeah, probably from Triple B, bro. I'm not a TV license player, so I don't watch it anymore. Is that red pill nothing? No, it's not, man. It's decent, but it's not red pill. You still believe that in all kinds of craziness, like the moon landing. Bin Laden was buried at sea. The news thought, yeah, that's so funny. That's right. I was watching parkour free running called Stora, full of Masonic stuff. Pyramid-shaped logo with tree number 3s in the center. Rams on their thumbnail for no reason. Flashes of wow. It's all over the place, brother. It's all over the place. Parkour is pretty nuts, but yeah, it's all over the place. Remember when Tyan told us he was an artist? The biggest fan. This is Tyan. I know you hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I even watch it on the ground. The early stuff you did with Stroller, Sam. All right, Tan. Hopefully you're here, brother. I got it now. I thought there were some things that didn't make sense. I was like, well, just keep researching, brother. You will always carry on learning. It's not an overnight thing. My daughter hates me. She's got an oil driller now, shamed about a brown daddy. You might compare Harlem, you might to Ray. Yeah, but he also said that his son, Christian Bank Jr., would beat Golovkin. You know, that was like 10 years ago. It was George Galloway documentary, right? Who protested the war, hates players. So yeah, probably not impartial, but probably there's part of me that thinks Galloway is quite based, but he's just corrupt stuff. He supports one side and not the other, but he does come out with some good things. And he attacked the U.S. Senate or the Congress, and he was like, "No, I'll come over there. You can interview me about what I said," and he smashed them. So I respect him to a bit. Tired future dildo. He'd love a collaboration. Oh yeah, because Al John does a version with Dido, don't he? I gotta play it again, man. I enjoyed that a lot.
J-Bass Boxing, please come on my show. I PM'd you on Insta, let's link up together, bro. I talk about you all the time. You've not been watching? There probably was a problem with your broadband or something. Sometimes I ramble incoherently and talk shit when I'm high. But anyway, fuck it. What's been up, man? Please reply. My daughter hates me rejected. She got an old driller now and won't talk to me. Shamed about a brown dad. Did you hear about the gay uncle too? I'm sorry. He died from taking it brutally in the battle. I know you hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I even watched the early shit you did with Stroller, South. With my screensaver and I bought some merch too, man. I like it when you dealt with Sunny too, that shit was bad. Anyways, I hope you get this, man. Give me back. Just a chat, truly yours. Your biggest fan.
This is Taiwan. I'm sorry, man, if I play that too much, but it amuses me. Triple Nonce was Taiwan's biggest fan. He thought, yeah, that was so creepy, man. That's just bizarre, blood. You should put that Thai stand video on the intro wall every time. People might get bored. Some people think I go on too much about Otto Wallen. Galloway was mates for South. Yeah, he's a wrong. There's no doubt. But he has said a couple of base things. No good. He's definitely. Oh, again, 100%, brother. I don't back him at all. He's a traitor and a scumbag. This is all. I reckon Tyler's good. I reckon he's tried some stuff. Well, he put a didn't he say that he put a barrow in his batter hole like Steve Bunce, right? So that's I don't consider that to be particularly normal behavior. You know what I'm saying? Tyler's by. I think he's definitely tried some sick stuff. They tried to indict Galloway on charges. Then and that's why I respect Galloway. He destroyed them, and he went over there. He didn't try to be a coward. He went over there. However, he's still compromised. It doesn't mean he hasn't got good qualities, though. You see Galloway on Big Brother. He greeted Savile like a hero. No, I never watched Big Brother ever, ever, ever. They all knew he was, and also, wow. I didn't know that, but it doesn't surprise me. So, So F him, F Galloway, right? And all his posse. Oh yeah, what if you think Galloway? He did win the US Senate. Right, that's what I'm saying. And the US Senate corrupt. 80 members of the Senate and Congress are not, I'm not talking about religion, they are dual nationals with Isa. Galloway's weird. Remember him, Big Brother meowing his cat? Yeah, but because he's bored, and that's part of a humiliation ritual. Yeah, he's a freak. He's bored. But if you separate who he is, which is a scumbag, from some of the things he said, he still said a couple of good things. But this is how they draw people in. But you should control opposition. So they hang on to people like Galloway or Lawrence Fox the other way, or people like that, when they're both scumbags. He's always flashing. Yeah, of course he was, bro. Of course he's an actor, 100%. Time probably a batty man. Not gay as gay means happy. Yeah, my grandmother used to use the word gay, and she was very upset when they started to use it to mean batty business. 100%. It's probably Bugsy that stuck a bar up his batty hole in the England gym. Yeah, I mean, Bunce's a sick individual. He's a scumbag. Interesting. Ask him on his channel. Time's one of the 5 Ugandan brasses that Steve Buck diddled. He was also dressed in a red dress. Whoa. Your biggest fan. This is Ty Grateful. Thank you, man. I got to be honest, I quite like it myself. I must have watched it about 20 times, which is a bit tragic. But... And that was a red pill that appeared in The Sopranos. So they will sometimes drop pills in, and that's for a number of reasons. Number one is to, like Ryan Garcia, to try and discredit conspiracies. Number two, there are a couple of base people who write him into the script to let them out. Galloway's US Senate is all night. Yeah, it is all night, brother, of course. I didn't watch Big Brother, but Galloway pretended to be a cat and drank milk. Yeah, I remember that. What a weirdo. What a weirdo. Andrew Tate was on Big Brother years ago. Yeah, when he had it. That's right. Actually, I remember that. I never watched it. He called Cheryl Cole a No, he didn't. Did he? No, shut up, lad. Did he? Well, he might have been base at the time, but then they realised we can use this guy. He talks well. He talks intelligently. He's mixed race. Oh, he's become a Muslim. And then they've got an agent. And they look, man, you got to toe the line because others will destroy you. And in return for toeing the line, all you got to say is a few things. And that's how this starts. Here's millions. Right? I was Big Brother either. Right? I saw it on Why Went the Terrible channel, the base channel. I don't know that channel. Is he cool? It's cooking gay. He's fruity as well. I quite liked Meadow Soprano. Yeah, but she went. They used her, didn't they, as a character in that to push certain things. Tate talks base was clearly a spooker. I mean, without a doubt. Now his dad was CIA, for goodness sake. I mean, come on, man. Admitted CIA. You can find it even on the YouTube, and it will say it's got interview with Tate, and you can find an interview with his dad, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm CIA." So, man, that's a ton. Yeah. Andrew Tate, Tommy Robinson, Luton Brothers. Are they from Luton originally? But I mean, Tommy Robinson has a $1.5 million house in Isa. He's been pictured with Mossad. I mean, he is an utter control opposite. Shara Reynolds' family. There you go. They're mates. Yeah, of course. It's no surprise to anybody. I know I started smoking so many cigarettes. But I'm Tyan's biggest fan. I even watched the early stuff when he rocked with Stroller Sam. And Stroller stuck a biro in his batty hole. Agreed. 100% agreed, Weps, my man. Not as a character, but her looks. Oh, I'd use... You're ruthless, Michael. Well, I quite like it, man. Tommy Robinson's sign is signing. Yeah, he's a Shaboshkoy. Of course he is. Yeah, of course. I mean, you know, and it's also it's what's called a honey not a honey pit, right? But what they do is they set these guys up who they're secretly working for them, and then all the people that come to them, they know to keep them on a watch list. It's a honeypot. Come Can we see some new version of Tie and Stand? We need a sequel. Get right and drop some more. Actually, I had started to write the second verse, but I thought I don't want to be whipping a dead horse. But yeah, sure, man, I'll do that. You get really hateful, couldn't you? And so, but it's true. It kind of reflects reality because you love the channel. You used to big me up, and I defended him and all that. Then he got demonetized, and then Triple R, and then the BKM pocket thing, and he turned. Oh, that's a great quote. I had that, but I had to take it off as well. And then he go to Joe Parker. Remember, be smart. Don't be a retard. I don't know. That's more like Otto Williams. Be smart. Don't be a retard. Yeah, that was funny, man. Well, they all are for people that, you know, in the public eye. Yeah, another one. Shaboshko is so dumb, and Tana was trying to. I mean, that's why they get used as Shabosh. The blood from last weekend called. Oh, I didn't answer. Not happy with the urinate. Yeah, good job, Michael. I mean, I thought that was not acceptable, especially in an early day. You know, let's say you've been married 10 years and your wife's desperate for a pee and you've had 2 kids with her. You'd be like, go ahead, just take a wee. It's not a problem. Yeah? But, you know, early on, it's an alarm signal. Or, if you know, imagine if there's no acceptable stage of companionship and relationship between a man and a woman when one can take a dump and the other. That's the end of the relationship. I wonder if Tyann calls BKM that he's, I'm your biggest fan. I loved it when you stuck a biro in my bam. Yeah, who knows, man. And he's on YouTube back and certain barbershop implements the guy who called him back. Yeah, that was years ago. And I did a video on it. Yeah, no, he claimed he was in some Batman's porno film. Oh, they drugged me, and I woke up with $5,000 in my pocket. I didn't know what happened, and it turned out he'd done loads of videos. And the company that financed he said, look, if you're going to lie, we'll take you to court. And he retracted it. He's got 13 kids as well. DJ Khalid is one of Diddy's figures. Yeah, another one. You shoot back the Muslim pillar. Is he allegedly a Muslim with 13 baby mothers, kids, and batty business on film? Come on, man. She called me over. She called me over whilst urinating. She said she's comfortable around. I mean, that's just gross. Because you're taking the, you know, the mystery and the, you don't. It's like you don't want to see a woman. You know, I know when the sex is over. Because your woman starts walking around naked in front of you all the time, brushing her teeth, doing a dump, doing a piss, and it's like it's gone now. We might as well be brother and sister. That's disturbing. Yeah, it's very disturbing. I had a girlfriend once, yeah, and she said, I had this boyfriend, and he rang me up when he was taking a dump on the toilet. And I was like, what? Firstly, I thought, why are you telling me this? Secondly, and she started going on about it because, yeah, he thought it was really edgy and it impressed me, but all it did was disgust me. Well, of course it disgusted you. I mean, you know, you can be Emily Ratajkowski with blue eyes and not a tunneler. But if Emily rings you up and goes, I'm taking a dump, what do you think about that? I'd be like, you know, I don't think I can see with you anymore. But it's true, bro. Let's see what other shorts I've got on video. What are the other ones, people? There's got to be an Otto Walim one that's good.
Hey guys, so please remember, it doesn't matter what color our skin is. It's about what's inside that counts, okay? I mean, like, guys, if the doctor who was saving your life was black, would it matter? Of course not. He just saved your life, okay, guys?
I can't listen to it. It's partly a bit cringe, but like, he's such a mug, Otto, that I just can't bear. I can't bear it. I can't bear it anymore. He thought it was impressive. You really? Because he thought, hey, I'm so edgy. I'll call you up. I got the confidence to call you up when I'm taking a dump. I was like, this guy's brain is not wired right. She said, I had to dump him after that. Of course you did. Pooch. He's a disgusting individual. He wants to get... I've got even bigger dildoa. Would you like to try that? I'm going to stick it in your butt and lick the A's juice off. Well, submissive men would have issue. Yeah. You can do a gangster oil drilling daughter. There's some good ideas here, bro. You'll have to remind me. Can you hit me up on Insta or Twitter and drop me a message and I'll remember it? Yeah, that's a good one, man. So I'm going to toilets to be kept private 100%. Anyone who I was with, huh? I wouldn't do things. Well, why would you want to? And it's like almost like, look, if your woman starts wandering around naked all the time, instead of covering herself a bit, there's no mystery, man. Michael, I blocked him. I guess she's not getting any Maloney Corey anymore. Michael, I can ring her. I'll refer her to. My fans are the best. Otto said lots of minorities wearing these. Of course, guys. Okay? No, don't take the mask off. You will be endangering all peoples and minorities. Always wear the mask, okay, guys? I'm going to make him cry. Everybody ugly on the toilet. Actually, good quote that. We should call her. Oh, what? Michael's... Michael, if you want to give her a link, she can come on the live. Oh, anybody's welcome on the live. Very few people. If anyone wants to come on the live now, just tell me and I'll drop you a link, by the way. I got no problem, man. Emperor Michael can come on. If he crawls on his knees, apologizes, especially to the fans, because he mugged me off in front of me fans. You got any other ideas for boxer voiceover? I don't know, man. I mean, things come up all the time. Right. We are another 8 minutes, okay? That's 2.5 hours. I love it. I get so into this, I forget. It's just off 11. I haven't eaten yet. Michael, I dare you mention. She told me when I met her, she's a boss cow. That's like a northern phrase, isn't it? She nicked me a polo shirt and a bottle of Malibu. I mean, alarm bells should be ringing. I mean, at least she thought of you, and she nicked me a polo shirt and a bottle of Malibu. You joking, bro? Come on, man. That's too good. I like COVID. You can spot all the normies in their face now. Well, yeah. At the fight, no joke, right? I was next to a couple. There's 3 of them. There's a kid, a dad, and a mum. They're all like Indian looking or Pakistani. Very, very small. They so didn't look like anyone would go to boxing. And a woman fell asleep halfway through. And through the entire bill, she wore a face mask like that. Emperor Michael needs to admit, overturned food is disgusting. Yeah, it looks like, a dog shit on a road, and a cat went and sniffed it and was sick on the shit. £90. Yeah, well, these days things are expensive. I got a Poundland, I got a Primark, these kind of things. No more magic, Mike. Well, I think my boy Michael doesn't seem to have a problem getting pum. Okay, so I'm sure that the time is right to move on from that kind of sickness. Imagine, I think it's quite sweet in a white trash way. It's quite sweet in a white trash way. Like, I love you. Here's this polo shirt and this bottle of Malibu I stole for you. And she probably thought, that's a real sweet, kind thing to do. I really want another cigarette, but this will blow blood. Yeah, I think I might have to call it Dave soon. So, Michael, who have you got on your screen now? The typical Travka. Where's she from, bro? Where's she from? Like, what part of London? What nationality? This kind of thing. It sounds like she's just probably pure English, like white trash English. It reminds me, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Dear best boxing basement. She did have a recording face. I love that haircut, yeah. Them girls, like, especially when they get to about 30, because they don't age well. And they bunch their hair up, and it lifts their face up. Kate Moss, look, she always had a recording facelift. It's also J.K. Rowling, controlled opposition, bro. There's no way you make billions from pushing witchcraft and stuff like that, and then suddenly, you know, you're red pill. Come on. I think Dorset, she grew up in. I mean, it's difficult to grow up in care, to be honest with you. So, you know, you grew up in a dysfunctional. It's very look. There's people who grow up in dysfunctional families and they come good, but it's not. It's a difficult start, you know. You know, there's loads of people in prison, right? And they grew up in dysfunctional families as orphans and single parent families, you know. And they're drug addicts from the age of 13. Why? Because they saw their mum do it. The biggest fan, this is Batman named Tyan. J.K. Rowling's just front, 100%.
Life's about okay. That's what matters.
That's what matters, guys. What's up,
Can't wait till your eyes are too close together. Your eyes too close together.
Yeah, I'll let him know. Who's not control opposition? I mean, that's a serious question. Anyone who they push in the mainstream media, in politics, a celebrity, an actor, a pop star, are all controlled. They wouldn't give them the money. They've gone through rituals. They've been filmed doing it. They wouldn't give them that platform and that money unless they were controlled. So it's very simple. So Alex Jones, and he may not have been originally, but of course he is now. David Icke, again, they may not originally have been, but they are now. It's like Tyson Fury was based, but he got attacked so badly, and probably his family got threatened that he had to accept what they told him. So David Icke, lol, exactly. Well, of course we know he's a shill, but boxing classic, you can be a bit of a normie. She smiled when she smiled when I thought she grew up. She was proud that she sounded like a South Londoner. I mean, South London, let's be like Rude Boy's blood, isn't it now? Yes, bruv. Tavistock creating Harry Potter. Team of writers to push the dark art sickness. Well done, man. And check the Tavistock Institute. BK nonsense destroyed the lives of many kids in the care system in and around Rotherham. I don't have any specific data on that, but all police are corrupt. AJ was originally based. No, he wasn't. Surely when? What was he? 11? Otto Wally doesn't like J.K. Rowling because women can have dicks. I'm sick of these people like J.K. Rowling saying a woman can't have a dick. Okay, my woman has an 11-inch quarry and she's still a woman. Whittaker will be a champion. Nice vacant. Oh, they'll look after him. Oh, for sure they'll look after him. But you know. You can't get caught like that. Like this guy Leon Williams, I'm doing a video on him, or at least a fight, and you know he did great. You know he was fit. He tried. He still came in at 10 days' notice. He should have been outclassed, but he had too much heart. But he hit Whittaker with all his shots, not straight shots, roundhouse shots and uppercuts, because Ben Wicker's eyes are too close together, so he can't see the shots coming from the side or the bottom, only the straight shots. And Willings, obviously, is a Triple B fan. He listened to the videos. He's like, I need to hit him with hooks. Alex Jones, not KJ. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Alex Jones was, sorry, brother. Yeah, he was based, but he got compromised. It's like either die, you know, when you're faced with dying or your family dying, it's very difficult. And I say you just got to say this, you got to say that. There's no rose in the mainstream. Exactly, brother. Well put, my man. My man wept tonight. 89 is spitting lyrics and well expressed lyrics. They say Irish people have got a very good command of language. You know what I'm saying? They're very good at language. The only really base folk are regular folk and not celebrities. That's regular folk. I mean, small channels like me, like Nordic Warrior, like Call for Uprising, that's had about 40 channels zapped. People like that. Not, David Icke. Ever heard the theory Alex Jones is Bill Hicks? Yes, I did. There's a lot of these things. Someone even said Ben Davidson is Frank Smith. But, some of these are possible. Some of these are distractions. The main thing is it's not that important. Not that important. We need to find out what's happening now. Did you watch the IT Crowd episode of Transform? No. Douglas thought it was from Iran when really she said I don't know what you're talking about. Obviously, that's a conspiracy. The theory Kanye has been cloned. Yes, I have many cloning theories. My theory, Gay J, for example, my worry is this, that, and it's not impossible, by the way. They're actually, right, in the year 2000, I read an article, it's gone now, a lot of stuff from memory hole, saying that they could inject the human mind with false memories, with knowledge and stuff like that. The technology was not only there, but it had been tested and then disappeared. So the problem with clones is you're like, well, how could you clone a guy's memories? How could you clone a guy's thoughts, his beliefs? But it's possible. But that's the main issue with clones. How do you get them to have the right experiences, to be able to speak English and all this stuff so quickly? Bill Hicks' best friend is Alex Jones, but I mean, there's definitely a possibility there, bro. I'm just not going to obsess over a detail like that. I know I know who's controlled. I know who's corrupt. I want to know what the powers that be are doing, what they're going to push on us, how to red pill people, how to bring people to action. Did you watch Zerda? No, I didn't. Too much boxing this weekend to watch that bit. There was so much boxing. No, I didn't. I didn't catch any of the big fights in the United States. I just didn't rate Zerda. Apparently, it looked all right. Ben's still drying his eyes. I love it when we fans reference stuff. I used to Alex Jones when I was 13. Yeah, I mean, and there's some stuff that's real and based, but that's how you confuse people. It's like the best liars in life and in the world are the ones that use half truths. They won't blatantly lie to you because they're too easy to find out. Oh, this person said that and did that, and then you ask them like, no. Right? What they do is they use half truths. And he's a great example. So they'll give you some truths and half truths. Should it be the women have it easier than men, or women who say no, I'll do it? It depends what society they grew up in, bro. If you're a pretty woman, you'll have the pick of the men, though. What is your training split? What does that mean, man? Split time? What? I've been investigating. Roy Castle, record break. Okay, love cigars and skunk weed, but died from passive smoking in a jazz club. I remember you mentioned this. It's an interesting, but it's just another one. Do I feel that these celebrities are knocked out of line, killed, disrespect when they don't do what they're told? Of course, bro. But I'm not looking at every individual case. Alex Jones pretty much got 9/11 right a few months before. No surprise. Boxing. The thing is, it's true boxing classes. You'll say some stuff that can be based, but you're not there, man. You've got to do the whole journey, blood. You've got to swallow that red pill. You can't just lick it and go, oh yeah, okay. Technology is more and more advanced than what, oh yeah, have now or no now, yeah. Box, see you plumber from Liverpool. I'm gonna pay that as well. That's great, man. That's one of the most amusing and based videos, boxing videos of all time. See you plumber, and you know your boyfriend.
Now some interesting news for you elsewhere. Knocked out Harrison. What's the reaction to the pass? Knocked out Audley Harrison in 82 seconds of their back. Let's talk to the other big name, unbeaten heavyweight Tyson Fury.
with Joe Tidy.
So what's the reaction to the prize fight? To be honest, Harrison's the biggest bum inside boxing. And my reaction to David Price and Frank Maloney calling me out, I'm midget, yeah? I'll fight David Price any day of the week. You see you plumber from Liverpool, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Tyson. We're live on Channel 5. All right, go on, one more.
Also, they're going to need 10 plumbers to do you when I've got finished with you. Also, you are getting it, for sure. Call me out, call me any names, and you are getting it. And you know your gay lover, Tony Bellew, I'll fight him in there.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Tyson.
Go on, man. How base is that? Man, doesn't a clone have to age in time? Well, that's the thing that slightly bothers me about that theory. I don't believe Bill Hicks and Jones are saying, my boy Webb saying hello from the beautiful country of Error Island, as David Diamante or Big Mo would say. Webbs 89 gives the Triple B 2 punts to Uros. Thank you, brother. God bless you. You've spat some good lyrics here. Diddy's clone will go to jail. Diddy will be on island. Well, I seen a video of a guy who looks just like a guy, some red pill guy, right? Flew a drone over Little St. James, or whatever the island's called, and they found a guy exactly like JP. So yeah. Sleepy Joe is supposed to be a clone. Well, there's lots of him. I mean, look, all these famous guys, Adolf, Stalin, Kennedy, on and on, have admitted they had clones. You know, I mean, not clones like lookalikes, at least, not clones, lookalikes. Of course, they use them all the time, man. Saddam Hussein, or even Uday Hussein are a lookalike. You can't just lick the red. That's true. You swallow that thing. I know some people that are close, and I thought these people are going to wake up, but then something happened, like the jibber jabber. Luke, don't need a copper to beat Usha. Oh, yeah, you think Michael Maloney thinks that's Fury will stop Usha. That Fury is priceless, base. He was so base. And there's other base ones as well. Some of them when he's talking about bankers and stuff like that. But it's so funny. I like the interview. He's like, all right, go on, one more. You only 10 plumbers to beat. And you know you'll get love of Tony Bailey. Boxing wouldn't have been boxing without Fury. He's bought a lot. I'm just disappointed by the modern Fury. You know, up until, you know, I was backing him, even though there were signs. Up until after the third Wilder fight and all the Versace clothes. What's this about? Bellens had to come on, am I dead? Don't tell me you haven't seen the Adam Smith interview where he goes, the bomber tattoo. Okay, I might have to play it. It sure is a reference to its potent punching power. Adam Smith said this, and in no way insensitive to the tragedy that unfolded at the Ariana Grande concert. Manchester will never.
The bomber tattooed on his back is, of course, a reference.
Okay, you ready?
The bomber tattooed on his back is, of course, a reference to his potent punch power and not in any way insensitive to the tragedy which unfolded in this arena when Ariana Grande performed. Manchester will never forget.
I mean, imagine if you're from Manchester, let alone that you knew someone who got hurt, and you listen to that. Manchester will never forget their body doubles. Yeah, they do. She had mental fortitude. You say, you know what, I don't agree with every single thing. Yeah, Yakub and praise be unto him and Weps. Sheep lemming. Oh, come on, man. That's how, man. You're allowed your own thoughts, brother. And that's what brings you to the red pill, truly having your own thoughts. They are in a cult. My boy Weps laughing his ass off. Good stuff. Bellew wife is a minger. I'd have got ready. Yeah, but she's quite based. She slated some security guard and called him a batty man. What's a normie NPC mug? The bomber tattoo on his back. I haven't seen that video of Smith. Did you just watch it? You want me to play it again, bro? Truth hurts. Yeah, let's not argue too much. Boxing classics and everyone. I get it. I don't agree. I want boxing classics to come to the truth. In the same way I want Town Booth to come to the light. You know what I'm saying? How'd you pull up those clips so quick? I'll just put this. It's just on my phone, bro. Come on, bro. It's not that difficult. Come on, bro. You've been living in a cave. Okay, let's have the
How to invest with zero
Adam
commission.
Smith one again.
Start by finding your favorite company.
Fuck. Oh.
Then
I forget. I'm not looking at his average. Belen said to Cruz that he would never see him again. Right, and to call him Anthony. I want to be known as Anthony Bellew. Yeah, but he was too deep. And then he had to flash signals and wear tops with Illuminati. He had to sell out. He had to go to Batman weddings. I don't know what that says, but I'm pretty sure it's based. I'm in a cult. I didn't join the death cult with the Jimmy Show. I watched it. Oh, yes. I mean, that. Am I dead yet? I can't get you on there right now. But yeah, good. Hey, guys, sure. All right, we're going to finish up soon. I said I'd finish by now. It's great to see everyone. Thanks for the comments. I hope you had a good time. Thank you especially to my boy Health as well, who's donated many, many times to the channel. Same with Weps89, who's donated many times to the channel. We need some new donors. But yeah, thanks. I hope you enjoyed the live. I'm going to release a couple of videos on the Willings Shitka fight. The Crybaby, Whittaker, and the Knight. And yeah, thanks guys. Watched it. The Cult of Yeshua. The chap didn't get the jibber jab. Chap got to get the jibber jab. Oh, the one that you just blanked. Well, I mean, everyone's got some positive features, It's like saying, well, Skye Nicolson's eyes are too wide apart. Huh? And she's a fake boxer, but she makes a damn good stew. Yeshua's Lord, thank you. God bless you. Did you know Adam Smith's first fight was a fan man fight? Yeah. Yes, obviously. I hope you've heard it as well. I repeat it many times, right? So, Adam Smith wrote this whack book called Beautiful Brutality. And he claimed that the first fight he could remember was when he was 13. He stayed up till 5:30 a.m. when he was 13. His parents let him to watch Tommy the Hitman Hearns with Marvin Hagler. What was it, 86? Come on, man. And he cried when Tommy lost. And then people were saying this doesn't ring true. And they searched on the internet and they found out a number of articles that Adam Smith had given to the press before going, I first got into boxing with the fan man incident in Holyfield, Riddick, Bowl 2, or whatever it was. And, he's a liar. Base Chavez. To be honest, I respect her now. She just needs not to defecate or urinate in front of Michael. Like. Yeah, remember to like. We're going off soon now. So please like before you go. Thank you, guys. I don't know what that means, but I'm putting it up anyway. But yeah, thank you, guys. It's been great to see you. I'll do some videos. I've got some surprises lined up. I got some stuff lined up for all the funds. And I got to work more is on the documentary channel, which I haven't started, and the interviews, which I haven't started. I'm letting the funds down. Got into boxing, never boxed. He throws upcuts like that, he would starch all of us. He was at a theatre school anyway. He's a mug. He's a clown. Whatever. But yeah, good night, everyone. Peace in the Middle East, and we'll speak soon. All right.